Hey, water signs. I can't sleep, y'all, so I'm gonna try to get through this reading. I had it out because I popped it earlier, and it was coming up kind of crazy. Just some scarcity kind of vibes. People may be playing some games with y'all. We gonna see. Definitely got some happiness haters and maybe going away. Um, be careful when it comes to matter of love because people are not really taking it serious. People think love is a joke for real. So I wouldn't be too concerned with trying to solidify anything. People tending to dive in and they ended up in some real crazy situations. Diving in. Because love has became, it's not really love. It's just kind of, I don't know, acting, I guess you could say. You got uninterested, girl fight, child services. So somebody more than likely calling child services on you because you don't want them. Could be somebody calling them on it because you don't want them. So they calling child services to get back at you because you uninterested in them. Somebody used scarcity tactics, and scarcity tactics like took over. When I was looking into the spread, the pre-pop, I'm gonna read to y'all what I got off scarcity tactics. That's what came up, and it's on the chessboard. So it's the highlight of this reading, if you will, because that's the main subject. Just was standing out more than anything, and when I looked it up, it kind of read with the rest of the cards because bankruptcy came out too. Some of y'all may be facing bankruptcy, or it's just a lot of shit, dudes, just shit. Just fucking crazy. And then you got the forcer. So somebody may have forced you into bankruptcy or forced their way in your life and it turned your economy upside down, your personal economy. A hustler. Somebody that hustled you, a wolf in sheep clothing. That's trying scarcity tactics. I'm going to show y'all what scarcity tactics is. It's really a phenomenon that's going on right here, right now. Obsessive lover, if you a man, messed you up, forced their way into your life. Two fighters. You may have two fighters that's divine masculine and divine femme that end up with forceful people. They just force themselves on you. Force themselves in your life. Force you to have children. Force you to do this. Force you to do that. Uses force to get what they want. And then it turns into this. The same scenarios keep playing out. So this girl fight, people may end up getting in a physical altercation. And child and family services is definitely involved. Or they trying to get them involved. It may be a girl that don't like you over a boy, a man, and then it's, people that you got children with that may be trying to get your child taken. It's all the same old stupid ass lies and bullshit. Some of y'all dodge hella bullets with that, or dodge hella bullets with escaping crazy people. See what I'm saying? Why it's not a favorable time? Why you literally need to be sitting somewhere like this? And not jumping into shit. Don't, because you don't know what the fuck. Some of y'all may want to operate out of your rising sign. If it's a water sign, you may want to operate out of your rising sign. If you need to tap into your emotional centers because you feel like you didn't turn cold or something, you see, because you're not operating out of the natural way that God made you. Nobody is if you're not, doing it the way that He designed it to be done. Man, woman, child. Just when you find yourself acting too hard like a man, or can't find your femininity, can't find your flaw, your feminine flaw. Some of y'all, if that's the case, if you do have a water sign rising, you may want to operate out of that. However, if you are a sucker for love type person, and you're a water sign, if you have a different rising sign that's a little bit more logical and practical and doesn't get you pulled into these vicarious, quote unquote, love situations, you may want to do that. Your light irritates their demons, whoever this is. You got some men that are watching women and hate how the women love their husbands. It's a lot of coveting. Envy and coveting is going together like hand and glove now. This is like in reverse, but I don't know. I would still be skeptical. If y'all had somebody or y'all feel somebody around and y'all in the union, I don't know. People not listening. They just so quick to run to that dating apps, them dating apps, and something going on where they using scarcity tactics. My ancestors said on OnlyFans. So scarcity tactics are excessive demands. So that's somebody that's gonna be, they're turning into this. You get killed over OnlyFans. If you got an OnlyFans and you shaking your ass for money, even if you ain't naked, it's kind of like I'm in love with a stripper. You see, somebody may be an OnlyFans. Maybe you watching your OnlyFans, but they'll fall in love. And you got a man. You see? And your man may turn into this, and this person may turn into your man. And it really gets tangled and twisted up then. Do you understand what I'm saying? If you got a man and you do OnlyFans, it's men that's watching you. These men, when you do regular posts just on your social media with you and your man, this man would get envious to that. They don't like that. They in love with OnlyFans, if you want to say that. She riding, she rolling, she riding. Now they thinking you doing this with him. They screwed up. Now they'll try to work this person out of the picture so they can get in here. You know, and have more control over what you're doing with your body, this, that, and the third. But some of y'all got somebody. Be careful, man. That's all I can say. Exclusivity. They think it's only theirs. They're not there watching an OnlyFans. Some of these people, they're not there watching an OnlyFans with a group of dudes like they watching the game. No. They're watching you by themselves. They think it's exclusive. They're literally fall in love. Urgency. If you got people got an urgency to meet you, can I meet you? Can we link up? Can we do it? Can we do it? If there's an urgency there, it's a scarcity tactic. Rarity. It may say you rare. You may see that you are. You know, for real. Some people, they say, where you been hiding? When people talk that shit, that mean you've been dodging a lot of crazy people. What you mean, where I been hiding, motherfucker? Why I look like lunch to you? Yeah. Yeah, you do. Lunch. Be careful out here. At its core, scarcity taps into our basic human instincts and emotions, such as fear of missing out and the desire for instant gratification. So there's somebody somebody said, you didn't do an OnlyFans today. Why you didn't come on today? Excessive demands. Exclusivity. Like you doing a concert just for them. Urgency. When you gonna come? When you gonna come? You gonna come meet me? You got a real weirdo. Rarity. They see you as the woman they always wanted. And you ain't looking at it like that. You trying to make some extra cash. Y'all dodging. Whoever got OnlyFans, y'all dodged a lot of crazy people. But I don't know if you're going to keep being able to dodge them. So be careful. That's all I'm saying. Straight up girl fight. Bullshit. Whole bunch of bullshit. Risking your child took. Showing them you shaking your ass on OnlyFans. Your child ain't 8. You hear them children in the background kind of shit. Just on some real They on some other shit, man. I ain't capping to you. Mm-hmm. For instant gratification. This type that attract you. See where you live at and just pop up. Maybe outside your house now. And see you walk out and you don't even know they walking out. This came up on scarcity tactics. What I'm reading right now is scarcity tactics. Instant gratification is connected to scarcity tactics. So they probably more than likely outside of y'all. If y'all got an OnlyFans or something like that. And for real, my ancestors are saying you don't necessarily have to be shaking your butt. It's something you doing that's enticing to this person, though. They're standing back in the background. It could be the way you love your man. And they want that. Yeah. This is scarcity mindset, a pattern of thinking that focuses on what you don't have. A pattern of thinking where a person, this is what the scarcity mindset is, a pattern of thinking where a person focuses on what they don't have and the underlying belief that they'll never have it. They're never going to get it. They're not ever going to have the things that they want, even when they have access to basic needs like food, water, housing, and income. So this is a person that may have food, clothes, shelter, income. They can give you the money, but they got a scarcity mindset. They don't see the blessing in that. They want what somebody else got. They don't see the blessing is in it. They talking about they focus, a pattern of thinking that focuses on what you don't have and the underlying belief that you're not ever going to have the things that you want. Somebody else's woman in some cases. You know, even if you're single, you don't want this person or OnlyFans or who on these social media sites. So now it becomes, even when they have access to basic needs, they may have somebody. You thought I had enough? Give me some more. They may have somebody. They got a scarcity mindset. It ain't never enough. They got food, clothes, and shelter. It's never. They needed that. They thought they needed that when they got with old girl. It was about that then. Now they want you, but they got food, clothes, and shelter. You see what I'm saying? They got a girl. Some of these people got a girl, food, clothes, and shelter looking at you and forget that they got all their basic needs met, but feel like they'll never have what this person got. This a person that's envious all the time, person that's covered in all the time, always want what somebody else has got. That's the type of person that when they was a child, they look on other people's plate before theirs, or look at other people play and look at theirs and keep looking at other people play and look at theirs. You got to watch them type of patterns in children, because it can turn into a fucked up adult with a scarcity mindset. Even when they have access to basic needs, they feel like they ain't got enough. And they don't think that food, water, housing, and income is enough. That's not enough. I want what they got. Well, they got food, water, housing, and income too. And some people don't got all of that. Some people got food, water, and income and no housing. You feel me? Some people got housing and no income. Hello? Some people got income, water, housing, and no food. But they swear you got it going on and they want what you got. And they want instant gratification. So it's some of y'all showing, because clothing is sticking out. And then your light irritates their demons. They don't like when you talk a certain type of way. Positive, it's something that irritates them. It's something that you do that they like. Maybe you act like this, like a queen rising, like resting bitch face type of vibes. Anything that's kind of girl fightish, toxic, unhealthy, that's what they like. When you come with Bible verses, this and that, they really don't like that. They'll pretend that they do, but they really don't. This may be for somebody that's in with y'all already. They'll sit back and watch your OnlyFans or watch you from social media when they're not around. Real obsessive. Where, let's just say, this person is around. This day in your life. You know they gonna call you in the morning. Who I'm talking about. It's so bad that if they see you hugging another man, it could be a friend that you just a cool motherfucker. They don't see that. They see this. A romance. That's dangerous. Be careful. And somebody stay in the strip club. Yeah, I'm in love with a stripper. We say making it rain. My ancestor said strip club. I said, oh my goodness. Yeah. Be careful. Making it rain on your OnlyFans. Making it rain in the strip club. It's the same type of motherfucker. Okay? Same type of motherfucker. You see how their life spins out of control? Because it's them. And they think they will have everything, but then they won't be grateful for it, lose it. Now they want something back again, but when they get it, they always think they ain't never got enough. They basic needs ain't enough, but they'll end up in bankruptcy and try to figure out what's happening. Well, you don't think your basic food is enough? You don't think water is enough? You don't think housing is enough? You don't think income is enough? Of course you're going to end up in bankruptcy. You don't ever think shit is enough. And you always want what somebody else has gotten. You ain't appreciative of what you got right here, right now. Y'all, let me tell you something. Then you got girl fight. Arguments, physical fights, at war, competing, maybe laying the groundwork for you to end up having child services called on you and they taking your children. I'm for real. Because y'all not showing interest. How these persons want y'all to show interest. After OnlyFans, after you turn the phone off, it's no more. It's like stands. You remember that song by Eminem, Stand? Like having stands instead of fans. Let me say only stands. Okay, not even joking. Like, damn. Y'all dodging a lot of bullets. Blocking negativity. Escaping crazy people that are protected by haters. Happiness haters. That's what it say. So your protection would be haters? The men you dancing for or soliciting this OnlyFans stuff would be haters. Your protection coming from haters of happiness. Of your happiness, your personal happiness. It's not a vibe. It's not you making money. It's something that come behind that. And they gonna make sure you understand. You know, for real. Focused on money, getting it. Yeah. You ain't gonna hustle them and they looking for flowers. It's really giving me I'm in love with a stripper vibes. She riding, she rolling, she riding. I'm in love with a stripper. Okay. Let's see what else I got on this scarcity, because the ancestors went in on this. Loss is the ultimate form of scarcity. Loss is the ultimate form of scarcity when people are reminded of what they stand to lose. They are more motivated to act. When people are reminded of what they stand to lose, they are more motivated to act. So if they feel like they stand to lose a man or a woman to you, then they gonna act on taking care of your child to doing all kind of shit to you. You don't have to want them. You don't have to be into them at all. And you could have broke it down in the best way that you know how, but this person has a scarcity mindset. So they would not be, they ain't gonna hear how you saying it no way. No, they don't appreciate what they have. They want more. For real, it's fucked up. Because these type of people ain't never satisfied no matter what. They would say getting back with you would be the answer. No, it would not. They would be right back into this shit, arguing and everything else. They think so. You literally boxing this motherfucker like a man. Fighting them like men. Happiness, well, what is it? Protected by haters. There ain't no damn protection. Protected by haters. There ain't no real protection. It turns into literally two people fighting all the fucking time because nobody's ever satisfied. See, I'll be satisfied when I get that. No, the fuck you ain't. Stop lying. You got a scarcity mindset. But they're more motivated to act when they have a scarcity mindset because they always are reminded of what they stand to lose. You see that? That's a railroad, that shit. Damn, that's a big trap in. Most common scarcity is money scarcity, land scarcity, and time scarcity. Some of y'all may be going to a fight. If y'all going to a fight in Vegas or in London, it's going to be a fight. Boxing match. This. The ancestor says something going to be kicking up in these places. It's a fight in Vegas on February 8th and a fight in London on February 10th. Child traffickers. Don't take children. Adults only. Reroute your plans. Do something. If you got anything going on those dates where you'll be in Vegas or London. February 8th, February 10th. Child traffickers, gold diggers, spiking drinks, adults only. It's best to go as a couple. If you coupled up, it's best to go as a couple if it's the real deal, Holyfield, and not none of this. None of this. Trying to go because they got the money. You understand? You're going to get yourself into trouble. No, if it's your twin flame. It's the power couple's dynamic. Because some people, are in there right now. That's safe. But no children and no somebody that'll end up cutting your throat when you down there and leaving you in a hotel dead. Watch windows, balconies, and entryways. They entering in through windows, balconies, any entryways that's not a front or back door. Watch entryways in your apartment or in your home or wherever you at, because they coming in through windows and other entryways that's not the front door or the back door. They could come in through the back, but it's entryways, any entryway. Just not the most obvious that you would say, okay, this and that. Other ones you kind of just let do whatever. No, you can't do that. So check entryways. Because they're coming through windows. Some of the behaviors of these people with scarcity mindset, so you'll know what you're looking at. Arrogance is a trait. You keep trying to hide because you a slime ball. This shadow being is this person right here. Woe is him, okay? In this reading, this a woman walking away. If you a man and you in something crazy, then take it as it applies. Because a woman can be just all these things too. A woman can do all the things that I just said too. You understand? Arrogant, intolerant, they are intolerable. This is also the energies that they said would be in London and Vegas during these fights. They gave me those 2 dates, but they did say fights. like Floyd Mayweather fights, those kind of fights where people go to Vegas, where Tupac died at, that kind of vibe. People, watch out for men or women that's arrogant. Watch out for men and women whose energy is intolerable. That means you sit next to them, they talking loud, they on some bullshit. Get up and fucking move. You will feel it when you see it, and when you feel it, you gonna know. Unpredictable. This that get your hands out of my pocket. And that's that coming through the window when you thought they was gonna come through the door, or come through the door when you thought they was gonna come through the window, or come through a slide something when you thought they was gonna come through the back door, come through the garage when you thought they was gonna. You see what I'm saying? Unpredictable. A bigot. Contradictory. That's a liar. If they got everything is a contradiction, every fucking thing, they are a walking contradiction. Just contradictory as fuck. They have contradictory behavior. Just a liar. There's somebody that's a gaslighter. They just say they're gonna do this, but end up doing, and no, they're not gonna do what they said they were gonna do to start with. Say, well, I thought you was gonna do. No, up to no good. Severity. Narrow-mindedness. Now, ancestors said, if you go to these places, and this doesn't have to just be boxing or London and Vegas, you may be going to them and not going boxing or nothing else, not even around in times. However, ancestors said that if you go with a divine masculine, if you are in a power couple dynamic and your divine masculine start acting other than himself, arrogant, intolerant, unpredictable, contradictory behavior, get severe, may grab your hand a little bit harder than, you used to, or start acting narrow-minded, just acting other than himself, it may be a sign of poison. So watch y'all drinks, because they're going to be spiking the fuck out of drinks. Didn't I say that? Spiking drinks. So you may, this sounds extreme, but it's really not. You may want to look into what gets rid of poison. I know what does, but I'm not saying it because I don't want any liabilities. You do your due diligence to see what you can buy that would rid somebody of poison. Because it's something that they will put in his drink to make him act differently. And you got to be able to recognize that and not put it on him, but understand it is something that was put in him to make him act that way. So, if you can find something natural that gets rid of poison, then make sure it's in your fucking book bag if you ain't gonna be paying attention to shit. Or in your suitcase or wherever. Let's get into this reading. I did the whole air sign with these cards. Y'all want to done with this one? Let me see. I ain't gonna ask y'all to reach out there and say they see it. Yeah. I'm going to do the tarot and see what y'all get to say if y'all want to use that deck only or another deck. They just want to use what's the G. You know that's me. Safety. You want to know about safety? Heck no. I bet you want to know about safety with this shit going on with him and the old Gotti or whatever. They see people dying left and right. I need a right away, yes and no. Yeah. Let me see somebody, yeah. Now, where you go, honey? My ancestors just coming out. Y'all need to know about. Let's pop some more from this one, then, y'all. And then I may go into the tarot. What's the tea? You know that's me. This my song though, for real. It's just that this title makes me say that. I ain't silly like that. Like I ain't put that in the reading. With you know what I'm saying? It's just that when she say that and looking at this title, that shit funny as hell. The tea, what's the tea? You know that's me. It say life is like tea. You must calm down to face it. It's deep. Yeah, because tea will burn the shit out of you. So will life if you don't calm down and face it. Just imagine trying to drink tea with a scarcity mindset. Somebody gonna get burned, leg or something, ain't they? Like, girl, you know you gotta sit down slow. Somebody gotta bring it to you. You gotta walk slow when you put it down. And then you gotta put your face to it. You drink it a little bit. Tea will burn the shit out of you. Worse than coffee ever could. I don't know why that is. You know, that's crazy, crazy. And coffee get hot, but not as hot as tea. Coffee drinkers can drink coffee straight out of the hot pot. Sip it at least, it ain't gonna do that. Even if it's hot. But tea, like, shit, this motherfucker cool down. You see, I don't know why it's like that. But it say that. Life is like tea. You must calm down to face it. That remind me of that meme where that person be in the shallow end of the pool and they think they drowning and somebody say, just stand up, calm down, stand up. You know? And they stand up like, oh shit, I thought this was deeper than this. It ain't even that deep. Talking shit. Steals your ideas, Floyd. Copies your work, duplicates, feeds off you. I mean, we ain't aware of that shit by now, honey, please. Honey, please. And baby, bye. Here I come, y'all. What's the tea? You know that's me. That's my song. Unbothered. In their head, overthinking, stressed, overanalyze. Somebody wants y'all to be, but y'all not. Y'all unbothered. You know, for real. Some people done made peace with the shit. Dodging bullets. Escaping crazy people. Y'all got that dodging bullets again. So y'all around a lot of crazy motherfuckers. Wants you back. Be careful. Be careful. Played out. They look they on a race. On a mark, you said, get what? Let's see, honey. Something played out to somebody. Overthinking, stressed, overanalyzing. I don't know. They own thoughts may be played out in their own fucking head. Something played out. We're gonna see what. Talking shit keeps coming up, so they don't like that you talk shit. Forces things on you, forces their way in. See what I'm saying? Uses force to get what they want. Blocking negativity, escaping crazy people. Be careful in these fucking arenas and buildings and all that stuff. Just be careful. I know people say they're unbothered, but you know how that shit go. Creeping. wants you back, so they creeping. Divination abuser. It's like as soon as people say that it's played out is when this person starts to force their way in. As soon as somebody say, man, this shit played out, it's kind of like, you can't leave me. You made the decision to talk to me. What you mean played out? Some of y'all may be saying that about tarot. It's played out, you know, but that's not the case. The case is tarot too old to be played out. And unless God gets rid of it, then man just frustrated again. Scarcity mindset, you know. However, it's not so much that it's played out. What's played out is what keeps coming across the table. But what keeps coming across the table is what's really actually outside. Can't nobody give it to you other than what it is. That's why I don't agree with constantly, it's like they say, toxic positivity. You know, it's a way to read a reading where you can extract only good out of it. But that's not okay either. It should be a balance of both. But some of this shit is just not any positive outside. You could pretend that it is to keep your sanity. But, yeah, and I think it's played out too. But what the fuck that got to do with it continuing to be a thing or continuing to happen? You know, some people may be saying tarot is played out. Witchcraft is played out because they're not getting what they want to get from it. They have a scarcity mindset. They're not able to get what they want to get because they don't even know how to let their attitude, you know, determine their altitude. They don't even know how to use gratitude in order for gratitude to give them more of what they need on a basic level. So people may be running out of luck with manifesting because it is a luck thing when you first start, but it gets harder. It's like going uphill with a bike. It's cool when you ride on that flat. You're gonna gain some ground. But once you start going up, it ain't as easy to manifest the shit you was manifesting, especially with a scarcity mindset. So it's people in their head trying to get something to manifest, but it's not manifesting, and y'all dodging the fuck out of a lot of these motherfuckers. At the end of it, get to a point where they will say that's played out. They don't want to do candle work no more. They don't want to do this no more and start getting physical. They want you back. And somebody may have misused divination in order to cause somebody to go crazy. That's another way you can tell. Don't just brush off. See, it's a lot of curses going on right now. It really is. So I kind of be like, do I really want to tell people what they can do to combat it? Because curses are alive and well outside right now. Okay? However, if you with somebody, you don't know real is what's real. Within the black race, I do know that nobody takes anybody's marriage seriously. When somebody meets somebody, you can hear Mystical in the background saying, uh-oh. This around the board. Everybody in America. If a black woman introduces people to this new black guy, especially right now, how it is, but it's always been like this. If nobody knew, I'm letting you know. You hear Mystical in the back saying, uh-oh, because somebody gonna die or something gonna happen. You see what I'm saying? So, who God ordained and all that, it ain't a lot of them. It's endangered species action. So, I'm going to just say it for the endangered species. If your man start acting crazy like that, because here's the thing, if it's something that's salvageable, you may be surrounded around evil, that something happens where it won't allow the two to solidify that. Or you're going to end up going in separation. The uh-oh ain't only for who you bring home. The uh-oh is for who you bring home and what the people that you bring them home to going to do to them. You see? Well, you can't enjoy your union in peace. So I be kind of like, do I want to get this? Because it is like casting your pearl before swine. You see what I'm saying? Because if you on OnlyFans and it's all these creeping and weird motherfuckers and they done fell in love with you twerking your ass or whatever the case may be, me giving you jewels is like throwing my pearl before swine. That's not real. It's not going to turn into anything but a hot ass mess. So some people been divination abusers, think they can just get out of it. No. Some people got out of it just in the nick of time. Hit it and quit it. Dodged a bullet. But some people didn't get off of it. But when they not seeing no manifestation, and they could be, they just think the manifestation is supposed to be something of material, a house, a car, more money, a man. But shit, the divination abuse you doing could possibly be the murder rate rising in the town you live in. And you doing it. Because of your scarcity mindset. You don't know how to work your mind. You think you can think this but produce that. The way that you used to manifest you can't get that no more. Because you was on flat land. Now you're going uphill. So it's a mind control thing. You got to be able to know what you intended on. And what your attitude like. How's your gratitude? There's certain things that come along with manifesting something. Into, making it a reality. Bringing it into fruition. Where it ain't no damn hocus pocus. That's the beginning. That's what gets you hooked. And some people veer off and become divination abusers. And never quite get what they're looking for because they don't know how to work their mind space properly. Too much overthinking. Stressed out. You stressed out trying to manifest. You overthinking trying to manifest. You're overanalyzing trying to manifest. That don't work all the time. Sometimes you just gotta let it go after you done set the intention on it. Yeah, trying to force it. You can't do that. So some people say it's played out. Don't want to do it no more. But it could be causing people to lose their fucking mind. That's what I'm saying. If you somewhere and they don't poison your drink or put something in it, they ain't gonna get you on that angle. They'll get you with the witchcraft with your man and start acting weird all of a sudden. You gotta pick up on that if that's your man. And if you know that ain't how he act. And don't just say he acting like that, like you putting it towards some type of mental health issue or mental illness or something. If this is the first time you see this motherfucker act like that, you better scratch his live fantasy. You understand? Something else going on. He's just all of a sudden being rude, bigot, intolerable. What else did it say? I heard abrasive. Just going off on a tangent. Unpredictable, contradictory behavior. Y'all know, like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Kind of situation. Do you have what's required to reverse that right then and there? I'm just saying. You gotta have tools, man. Karmic friends. Can't fully trust them. Tension, secret competition. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. That's how you live your life. I don't, but some people do, so. Somebody wants you back, creeping. Lord have mercy. Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Uninterested, but somebody's creeping. But you're uninterested. They can't handle rejection more than likely. Let's see. Forcers. Dodging bullets. Steals your ideas, copies your work. Yeah, I mean, if you copy somebody's divination, you definitely... It's not a hustle. It's really not. Unbothered. Some of y'all gonna lose a whole lot of friends. Y'all probably lost them already. You unbothered. Being alone, you unbothered. You know? Cool with that. Ain't got no OnlyFans. Ain't on that. Drugs, addictions, toxicities. It's showing cocaine. So somebody may be dealing with that. Be careful, y'all. So all I can say, because this is a day of judgment. This is a day of reckoning like you would never believe. I'm so sick of waking up crying. 2 times in a week is too much crying for me, honestly. Because I didn't seen it all, for real. Shit. This is the finale, most definitely. There's a lot of people trying to take people to hell with them. For real. Rejected. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. In their heads, rejected. Oh, be careful. People going crazy. For real. Thinking it's personal. The rejection is personal. No, I just don't. You're not my type. Kind of shit. Y'all. I didn't experience these type of motherfuckers. Strangers. It doesn't matter. That type of shit. Some people is on that OnlyFans shit and they is getting themselves in a world of trouble. They're going to end up dead. I ain't lying. From what I'm picking up, playing with too many men that have mental illness. Or playing with too many men that have been made other than themselves by divination abusers. Like a powder cake. Bitch. I be looking at girls like, you really? It's like they be luring that killer. You on OnlyFans doing that? You don't think they can trick your ass? Stepping into power, praise, coming up, spotlight. They not gonna be on that. Coming up after them, coming up on them, and then reject them. It's like stripper vibes. Imagine a movie where a motherfucker was weird as fuck around strip joints. Them niggas. And niggas that ain't like that, they gonna be fucked up in the head from witchcraft being done that they ain't even knowing being done, or they don't even understand how affected they are by it. It's that bad. Like on some real shit. Like they talk about chemtrails. Just imagine witchcraft trails. And motherfuckers just start acting different in a certain area just all of a sudden. For real. Okay, MK Ultra. But witchcraft. They talk all that shit. And you be like, yeah, it's going on, but they the only ones, if that's what you saying. And sometimes the MK Ultra is to keep you straight from motherfuckers driving you crazy. You don't even realize you up under some type of mind control by a witch somewhere in your vicinity, in your neighborhood, in your family. It don't matter. They love to discredit people that tell the truth about it because they think people ain't gonna listen to you. They won't believe you. Like, man, what is believe, girl? It doesn't matter. Yeah, I won't stand accused with my God on not saying nothing or not telling people. So that's all I care about. All that shit you talking about, bitch, go ahead on, man. Obsessive lover, dangerous, toxic, unhealthy, possessiveness, karmic. There you go again. Yeah, coming up on that rejected. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Coming up. You think you came up off somebody? No. You cannot play with men. You really can't, especially when not in this climate. And how these motherfuckers now working, they play themselves and still want to kill you. They approach you. You ain't approaching them. You see, that's how a woman thinks. That's why I think it's so interesting, because men to say that women are emotional, but something happened where a lot of women, maybe men never understood women to begin with in that regard. Just basic shit, not going deep into her, why they, you know how people say women are emotional. They say the same thing. And that don't not, you be a woman saying, that ain't what it ain't like that. Women tend to think if you came for me, then how do I end up being stalked? And how do you end up feeling rejected? And how do you end up obsessing over somebody that you chose that decided that they just didn't want to rock with it no more? You chose. So you got to deal with choosing. You did. You chose to go on OnlyFans if a woman called you there. You chose to go in a strip club and get dollar bills and do all this shit that you doing. You chose to solicit women wherever you are for their phone number and their address kind of shit. Or they whatever. They Facebook, they Instagram. You choosing all of this. She obliges you. But when she doesn't want you anymore because it was just a link up, whatever the case may be, it's over with. It's complete. It's finished. Now it becomes all of this bullshit, stalking, and you feel rejected. And now you're possessive and dangerous and toxic and unhealthy. More than likely, you was that all the time when you was asking somebody for their phone number and everything else. You sitting up there hiding. It's not a match. It's unequally yoked. It's not your partner. To me, if you gonna come to the realization that somebody ain't for you, it don't take no long time. It really don't. It really don't. Some of y'all gotta stop. Some of y'all gotta start rejecting men initially. Don't lay down with them. Don't let them see you doing nothing. No, none of that shit, man, because they can't handle it. The capacity to handle it is ridiculous. They can't. They turn stalker. They'll say they ain't on that. They just stand up, man. They present all these different personas. It's not true. Just a lot of it seem like mind control going on, where people literally done lost their mind. I wouldn't be bothered. I tell you that much. Because people don't know how to let go. They don't know how to go the fuck head on. All these murders, you get somebody crying out for their life saying, just leave me alone, just go. It's always the woman not wanting the beef and the man coming harder and harder and harder. It's kind of like the punishment. It's like God punishing for what would they say? I guess it would be considered a sin, sleeping outside of marriage. You know, back like stuff we were supposed to be listening to back in the day. This is just, you got free range of motion, free will. And some people, you did get away by the hairs of your chin kind of shit. Because the motherfuckers was on your ass ready to kill you. For real. They seen it as you playing with them, even though they the one that approached you. You understand? To me, I be talking to Allah, and I say, Allah, I feel like that's unfair, because you don't necessarily have to be into a man. You can see the beauty in a man. You can see, oh, he handsome. Oh, he got a nice little personality. Oh, he got a nice smile, or whatever it is. But at the end of the day, that man's dominance is going to overpower you. You going to go with him whether you want to or not, just because of him being a man. I think that is so unfair. You know what I mean? He dominates in a way. That's where you get women that get, aggressive. Because you ain't about to dominate me. I done had enough of that. And I had to fight my dad, and I had to fight my brother. Whole child ain't safe. Girl child ain't safe in the family of men's kind of shit. You could say in the neighborhood of men's. And everybody's turned into, they're not projectors. They're not protectors. They're projectors now. Because they feel rejected. They're not protectors. They're just projectors because they feel rejected. I'm going to say that again. They're not protectors. They're projectors because they feel rejected. Okay? And it could be simple incompatibility. Okay? It could simply be incompatibility where they can still act as a protector, period, as a man. I ain't interested in hurting you, and I ain't gonna let nobody else hurt you, even though this didn't work out between us. That's back in the day shit. Now, no matter if they even from back in the day, no matter if they in their 50s, no matter, they all done became projectors, most of them. High number. No longer protectors, projectors, because they feel rejected. When it's simply incompatibility. Obsessive, possessive, rejected projectors. Okay. Dangerous, toxic, and unhealthy. Hella drug addictions. Don't smoke weed, but never mention that they snort cocaine. You know. Hello, somebody. They needed something harder. You thought this was, you don't smoke weed? Just smoke cigarettes. Can of shit. Or may not even say that. They just don't smoke weed. They drink, they smoke, but they never mention they snort coke. They do crack. Hard shit. Heroin. Hard shit. Yeah. Tricky. Real tricky. But I wonder why they get rejected like my Tombo. Want a quick fix. It's terrible, man. Fake flexing. Dirt digging. Looking for dirt on you or vice versa. I wouldn't waste my time. Because sometimes you will feed into it. You know, if you got somebody that's a stalker, sometimes your best bet is to back up off of it. Don't even engage. Don't go looking for nothing. If they do everything under the sun, moon, and stars to you, lie on you, do whatever they do, let them do it. It ain't nothing to fuck. Because sometimes when you engage, that's when you end up where the shit ends up going kind of haywire. For real. For real. I don't engage a lot of shit. I don't got time. It's like digging your own grave. Because they really digging. These persons is really digging for some dirt on you. And they can't really find none. That makes some of them even more mad too. More possessive, more obsessive. Because they can't find no dirt on you, which would make them feel like you a good girl. Good, clean girl. So now it becomes even more. You see? Dirt, I mean, damn. Like, right. Move on. You know? Move on. See, when you engage something, you put yourself smack dab in the middle of that shit. You're not making yourself invincible. You put yourself right smack dab in the middle. You just like this down here with them, with your shovel, with everything else, looking just like that. That's you in it. You in it. Get under there. You in it. You supposed to be doing this. Why they doing this? You supposed to be doing this. Why they doing this? See, some women will feed this. Just a little bit. But instead they want to feed off of you and shit. Don't feed into that shit. Why would you do that? They feed off of you. Some women will feel that. And you consider the divination abuser to me when you do that because you are abusing your feminine energy. This what makes you a Jezebel for real. Why you gonna keep on agitating the man by shaking your ass in his face when you know that he done shows signs of possessiveness, obsessiveness, stalker, creep? He can't handle rejection. He's a projector. Got hella karma, got hella secrets, and you wanna throw your ass in the camera some more to teach him he ain't never gonna touch this no more. He'll see about that. Watch them entryways. I'm trying to tell you, he'll see about that. Flaunt your new dude in his face doing all this stuff. Didn't I just tell y'all this how a girl got shot in the head in a barbershop because she wanted to keep flaunting the new dude in his face? And keep doing it and keep doing it and show it and be slobbing each other down and putting children in it and all kind of shit. That's how I know for real, y'all, that first of all, I had a dope ass mother. But second of all, I can tell when somebody is really out of their mind. And I know when the God gonna end up killing them or driving them crazy or driving them away from me. Because I do everything in my power to stay humble and to stay not false humility, no, because I've been humiliated a lot in my life. So that alone will create humility in you. Humiliation creates humility. For real. Sometimes people would say, well, humiliation causes you to be humble. No. No. Humiliation causes humility. For real. When you do all you can and people still, at the end of the day, if somebody was to come and blow my head off that was looking at me like this, even though I'm single as a dollar bill and I don't be on social media like this, I know they going to hell. And I know where I'm going. I know I'm straight. I know they ain't. You see, I know they was wrong. I know they had some coming to talk to me. You wrong. You started off on the wrong foot. You was wrong from the beginning. I can't ever beat you in that. When you wrong from the beginning, it's when you start engaging. That's when your karma starts growing. And sometimes it'll grow to the point where now they're justified in killing you. That's what they be wanting too. You ain't gonna be justified in doing nothing to me. If you do it, you going to hell. And that's it. I mean, if you like hell, I like heaven. So, I mean, it is what it is. But I'm just saying, you definitely going to hell. Touching me. And you was dead wrong for approaching me in the first place. You had plenty secrets. You was watching. You was stalking. You was obsessing. You was paid. Somebody paid you. If you slip and fell in love with something real playing, you played yourself. I ain't did shit. Because I saw you was bullshitting from Jump Street. I knew you was on some trash from Jump Street, and I still obliged you, and still respected your manhood, and still tried to keep it sexy. You know what I'm saying? If I gotta go hard on the bitch, I'm gonna make it look sexy. If I gotta go hard, I'm gonna make you look sexy. Either way, whatever it is. If I dog walk you, you doing too much. And you came in my life at a real crazy time. And motherfucker, we'll fuck around. Put your boxing glove on and I'm going to put mine on because this going to be a fight today. Okay? You may think you a man, you going to dominate me in there, but I'm going to put up a good ass fight, motherfucker. You going to walk away from this bitch on some Ike and Tina shit. Your motherfucking ass going to be bleeding. Your eye going to be black, bitch. Something going to be on and popping, bro. Because you was dead motherfucking wrong. And you came in my life when I was dealing with my son being kidnapped. When I'm dealing with motherfucking bills up to the wazoo. When I'm dealing with some type of divorce, bankruptcy, or some other shit. You coming and fucking with me at a real imperative time. You ready to deal with this heat, nigga? Because I ain't never asked you. I asked the universe when I was ready for what I was ready for when the universe gave it to me. If I couldn't keep it then and it don't return, it was never mine, motherfucker. But you, Johnny come lately, ain't even aligned with what the fuck. You gonna bring more problems to a nigga? Well, we'll see about that. We'll see about that. For real. Kissing ass. That's how they'll see it. They ain't kissing your ass. Whatever it takes for you to move on. Whatever it takes for you to move on. Because ain't nobody ever said that either. You see what I'm saying? People be on some other shit. You cannot be linking up with these motherfuckers. Get out of this fictitious mindset that this is not. Some of y'all was just born in 2000s, 90s. You don't even know what the fucking 70s was about. I don't know what the 60s was about, but I know more than a person that was born in the 2000s and the 90s what it was about. If I was born in the 70s, totally different atmosphere. And you think it's played out? We know it is. However, it's going harder. And people still in this weird ass, bring me some flowers and this and that. These motherfuckers, that shit dead. People is exhausted. For real. I ain't that tarot reader. I'm going to keep it 100. People, I mean, look at your phone, babe. That's all you got to do. Take off all the window dressings and just look at the world at large. Discontented because people are realizing it was never theirs to begin with. It was always God, and it was always on borrowed time. Bad reputation. Yeah, I guess. They'll go spreading the word out here, and people won't want to be bothered, but it's even better for you. That's a process of elimination. May get you closer to your God or closer to your divine mate. Either way, it's a win-win. You feel me? For real. People go out here and spread bullshit on you about how you are in a union or in a relationship. If it drives motherfuckers away from you, two things gonna happen. You get closer to who you supposed to be with, who you supposed to be for real, and more importantly, get more closer to your God, honey. It's a win-win situation. Do what you want to do, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Tell them whatever. They can think whatever. Less fake dates. Less stalkers. Less these motherfucking projectors that feel rejected. But don't offer protection. Just offer murder. And mayhem. And more obsession. And more feeling rejected. And more possession. And more stalker vibes. And more creeps. And more bad habits. And more bullshit. But they'll go out here and still project that you're the person that's just that and the third. Like, if you don't go the fuck head on, sometimes these motherfuckers set up for these motherfuckers to get off weed, to not smoke, to not do nothing, to make you appear like you are the devil and they're the angel. Meanwhile, they don't know nothing about their cocaine habit. They ain't tell them about that. You see what I'm saying? They literally do set shit up like that. So you got to stop smoking. These little groups that sold out God for money, yeah. That's how they set it up. Weird, man. You don't want to get involved with people that end up thinking they God. And you end up following these people. You don't want to end up with it. You do not want to be bothered with that. Not nobody just playing God. Oh, no. Honey, that's that Jim Jones. That's that Jim Jones. Talking shit. What's up with this talking shit? And they don't like the way you be talking shit, popping off at the mouth. It makes them, I had somebody like that. They didn't like for you to raise your voice. It would trigger him. Can you just talk lower? Now, mind you, this is the same type of person that told me I had no emotional body. I had no emotions whatsoever. I was dead inside. It's like, okay, because I don't choose to fly off the deep end like you. Okay, whatever. Oblige them. However, it's what it could be. It's instead of it becoming your tone of voice, now it's just they don't like how you talk to them. You know, it's always something. It's never okay. Nothing's ever okay with these type of motherfuckers. You could call them narcissists. You could call them fucking psychopaths. I don't give a damn what you call it. They're never okay. And they're a fucking headache. Like broken clocks. It does not matter. Yeah, they right twice a day. But god damn. All the rest of the day long, you wronger than two left twos and you acting like you right? I don't like how you be talking shit. But they can talk shit about you. They can spread shit about you. They can get your children took. They can do all this other shit, man. Their brain is fucked up. They don't have the capacity. So why would you even engage that kind of shit? Especially if you done came through it already. Even if it's a motherfucker that you got children with, don't engage that person. They not worth your time. They not worth 1 ounce of your fucking time. Cause y'all gave them time. They was able to see your stomach. They was able to see your stomach cut open. They was able to see a baby come out of your vagina. They was able to see you in the worst humiliating situation, sacred situation, closest to God, closest to death situation that he could get. And they still don't think you ain't shit. And they still say you talking shit. Do you see that? You can't do nothing with that shit. If it does not change a man's outlook on a woman that ain't on no trash, no gold digging, taking herself through this shit just to be able to get some money off of a man, I ain't talking about her. I'm talking about seeing you in your worst and still. That's a person that won't even bow to God, because that's the closest you're going to get to God is seeing a baby come out of a woman's vajayjay, a life. And you don't even respect that. What can you do with a motherfucker like that? You can't do nothing with that. 111 on the clock. No. And it's always going to be you. If they couldn't see you differently and they didn't have no reverence for you after you push out a baby for some of these motherfuckers, they never will, baby. Ever. Swallow it, honey. Drink some water and go to bed. For real. Ain't shit. Literally. Ain't shit. And they know it. But they'll say you talking shit. Because you're bothering me. Literally, you're bothering me. When you have, I literally set it up for my baby's daddy to literally walk away free and clear. He'll tell people I trapped him with the baby. She knew I could make baby. Any damn thing. It doesn't matter. I made it free and clear. I didn't put him on no child support. I told him to go get your life, bro. You done spent your whole life having children, chasing women. Fuck this shit. Fuck me, nigga. And I'm saying it the way I'm saying it because y'all get it. Not that other shit. Fuck me, nigga. Go fan yourself. I got this. And if you ever get on your feet, kick back. Once you get finished taking care of the rest of these that you got, which is 4 other ones that you on back pay with. I ain't trying to get you fucked up. I'm trying to move on with my life in the best peaceful way possible. Do you know what he did? Oh, no. And for real, if men that were from where I'm from had any sense at all, they would whoop his ass every time they seen him. Especially if they on child support. Especially if they got a baby mama with their foot on their neck that's a bitch. Okay? That's how we used to do it in the black community now. Oh no, honey, they don't give a fuck. And actually, you got niggas talking about we need help with this child support, this and that. That's not happening. You missed that shit, man. You missed the whole boat, bro. You hanging out with motherfuckers that took that opportunity right from up under your ass. If you want to go, why can't we be like the Asians? And why can't the president sign off something for us? Because you was quiet for too long when you should have been speaking up and smacking the fuck out of niggas. They had a way better opportunity than your motherfucking ass. You sitting up there on the hill in Hollywood and wherever else these motherfuckers be at, talk about these women taking them, they can't afford this child support, it's $15,000-$20,000 a day. Let me tell you something. If I was making that much money and I had that kind of influence, I damn sure wouldn't be intimidated in the hood. I'd be slapping niggas in the hood, and I'd be known for the hood slapper. I would go around slapping niggas that didn't pay their child support, and I get the facts on it. Beating they motherfucking ass because you got these motherfuckers up here charging me like I'm out my motherfucking mind. Meanwhile, you ain't paying shit, and they ain't taking you, and they trying to work with you. They'll take $80 and they happy, and you ain't got to hear from them for another 3 months. I know the fuck you lying, and beat the fuck out of niggas. This why I don't be paying nobody no attention. I don't give a fuck how much money they got, how big their muscles are, how good their English is, how people like them, who they can rub elbows with. I don't care about that. I really don't. What I care about is when I seen a white man pull up on a black Negro walking in a gated community and he didn't look familiar. And this white military man that wasn't working that day, he was at home because he lived in that neighborhood, pull up on him like, what the fuck you doing here? Why are you walking around here? I ain't never seen you. Who house you be at? They wanted to try to get a rally going. Oh no, he's showing you what the fuck black men used to do. That's a protector. Honey, where's his wife at, honey? Good job, ma'am. Kind of shit. He said, I got a wife around here. Some children, I ain't seen you around here. What do you want? He was not wrong at all. They tried to literally turn it into a racist thing. Like, man, you got to be out your motherfucking mind. Y'all don't know how to protect no more. You don't even know how to be protected no more. Because you definitely wouldn't be coming out your ass with that shit. Hello, somebody. Your light irritates their demons. Clearly it does. I guess some of y'all make people see how they ain't shit. So it irritates them and they want to lash out. But those type of people, if God say do it, if God say go, go. If God say speak, speak. And those type of people, God will handle. And if God allows them to do whatever they want to do to you, then that means that God is ready for you and they ain't good enough to have you. Okay? Bad karma. Yeah. Exactly. Black men, let's just make this plain, didn't handle the bad karma. So now they're reaping it. Do you see? I'm like, where the fuck is the disconnect at? Why do they keep talking this child support shit? Don't you know you paying what niggas ain't paying down here in the hood? Hello? You ain't came and smacked not one nigga about that child support you paying. So you gonna pay it. Because the bad karma is the child support. You want to be a race? You want to be unified and all that? You want to talk that shit? Why you ain't whooping nobody's ass? You waited too late, cuz. For real. Anybody that's paying outrageous child support right now, honey, suck it up, buttercup. Because there's women in the hood that ain't getting no money on their child support card that would stop welfare from having to be had. That would stop a voucher program. That would stop fucking the money off the rent. What the fuck is that shit? Section 8. Literally. If people put the amount of child support that they owed on a woman's child support card, she would not be living the way that she living. The reason she's living like that is because a motherfucker is a trapper and he big time. He think that because his scheme didn't work, fuck the child, sell it off, do this, do that. No, you touch that woman, you made that child, now you take care of that child. And some women will even say, I'm not gonna put you through that. Go get your life together and come back and holler at me after you take care of the ones that's older, that's got back pay. This is the type of shit. But the women up top, they're not having no mercy on them. You see how it has to be worked out either way? She may be getting it, you ain't. But she causing him hell while you telling the deadbeat you trying to work with him. Where's the problem at? Where do the problem lie at? The black man. The ones that have the sense, the ones that have the character, so-called, those that have the integrity. Clearly they cowards. And you can't come handle it, so you pay with money and shut the fuck up. Basically, because it's not going nowhere. You're not about to be able to get that, and you got black women suffering all over fucking America because these dudes ain't paying. They making the babies but ain't paying no child support. Now they doing it where they trying to trap you, and if you don't be with them, they kill you, kill the baby. All this shit, they coming with me kind of situation. And they ain't even who the fuck you supposed to be with. They want your life and ain't gonna pay you nothing. And sometimes leave the baby to say, at least they, leave the baby. Like, what? Am I my brother's keeper? No, they not. So that's that on that. An offer. What? An offer. Yeah, this kept coming out too. An offer. Maybe y'all ancestors want some coffee. An offering. Because I don't know what this is. An offer. What is that? Or they got to offer you as a grudge. Or they try to give these rich chicks that get big money for child support an offer. No. For real. They kind of like the disgruntled baby daddies. Just saying, no, my trapping didn't work. Her trapping did. So she's holding her position. His trapping didn't. So he don't want the baby, or he trying to sell it off, kill it, because he don't want to pay the child support. I don't get the whole king caboodle like I had planned on. But that's not ordained by God. That's something that you came up with. You're not really the person that I'm supposed to be with, dumb motherfucker. What part of this don't you get, bitch? And how many times and how many ways do a motherfucker gotta say it? You're not who I'm supposed to be with. A dog can sleep with a dog and come up with a baby. A rabbit can sleep with a rabbit and come up with babies. A snake can sleep with a snake and come up with babies. What the fuck makes you any different? You slept with a woman, the only difference is you have to pay for human beings. Animals live freely because they're animals. You were given dominion. So, dominate, motherfucker, in them payments you owe. But no. Want to shuck and jive and duck and dodge responsibilities, come up with all these excuses, blah, 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 no different than her ass. That ain't coming off of it. You tell me. You got, in the black community, you got fucking niggas that's begging bitches to take the child support down from $15,000 a month to $5,000 a month. She's refusing. In the ghetto with black people, you got niggas that ain't giving no offers. They just ain't giving you shit. Either the grave or more dirt in your face kicking it up. Or CPS to get it took because they don't want it. Okay? My son's father put himself on child support. I did not put him on child support. He put himself on child support, keep trying to dig a hole for me. And he always falls in it. I ain't lying, y'all. It's like, damn, I ain't doing no kind of spell work. Ain't going to nobody's graveyard to get no dirt. Ain't doing shit to this man. I ain't lying, y'all. Just keep on digging a hole, fall in it. Dig a hole, fall in it. Like, what the fuck are you doing? I thought I said walk away, go find your life, and kick back if you get it. What aren't you getting? This been my whole life with this shit, man. And if he could kill me, he would, but he can't because he been dead wrong since the day he was born, kind of shit. Like, what are you doing? Now you got men that's up there that's asking this stubborn person that would look at me like, what kind of shit? But that's them the niggas you didn't come rock their jaw. So that's the kind of shit you get. What the fuck you talking about? And move the fuck out my way. You ain't my baby's daddy. Do you see what I'm saying? It don't read. You will have a man right now. You got some baby daddies right now that ain't making no big money but to offer a woman something. And baby, she be just as humble, grudge holder. She may be looking like this, but she gonna put that hand out and say, for real this time, kind of shit. So when you gonna stop paying this? These is the ones that try to keep them off child support and just work with them dollar for dollar. They can't even do that right. I'm telling you. That's where your bad karma coming from, rich black man. And it's going to be there because you missed the boat on checking these cyber bully, obsessive, feeling rejected projectors, weird, fucking up the game, all kind of shit. Because if they was paying theirs, you would never be paying that high ass price like that. You really paying your child what other people's children are supposed to be getting in the black community from their black fathers that they're not getting. So how does that really make you look? You see what I'm saying? Like you saying $15,000. Bring it down to $5,000. You got some women right now. My child support order is $80 a month. And if he would give me $80 a month, it would have helped me and my son. When he was trying $20 here, $20 there, even when they took my son, it would at least help me to get something from the store. If I ran short, groceries, cigarettes, it doesn't matter. Just miscellaneous items that I didn't have to go in my own pocket. Anything helps. That's the type of person I am. Am I a basic bitch? Am I a corny bitch? Am I a low vibe? No, I'm not a materialistic person. I'm not going off material, and I take life as it comes, and I use a tool such as money the way that I use it, how I need to get what I need when I need it. What the fuck you talking about? All that other shit you talking about, bro? It's no balance. So your children end up getting more, and you know, it's total beef. It's total chaos. It's total anarchy. It's total bullshit. People just waited too long. Got too comfortable. Now they got to stay up there paying that much. You feel me? Meanwhile, children down here where we at, oh, they ain't getting shit. But what the mother get? Because the father ain't paying it. And niggas that's making money, that's still complaining about that, they still ain't gonna come down here and beat nobody ass. So what the fuck? You know, it becomes, and what the fuck you want from me? Kind of shit. And move so I can get this shit handled that I got to get handled with $2 kind of shit. Running from responsibility. Groupie. I guess they say baby mamas are turning into groupies, and they kind of, it really doesn't matter. To me, that's branch knowledge. You're not dealing with the root. The root is you didn't deal with the karma in the ghetto when they wasn't paying for children initially. That's what the fuck we did in the black community. When a person didn't pay for their child, they got their ass whooped. They really did. Until you got your job, until you got a job, because we got to cover down on this, and you got to pay us back, and they gonna leave you with a receipt after they whoop your ass. For real, that's how. That's how we did it. Now, people ain't coming nowhere to do nothing. So you get to deal with it. The bad karma is what the money you pay. Your children get the lifestyle. Ain't that what the fuck you bargained for? To get away from the hood? And to love your children and to get them money so they ain't got to never live like that no more? Okay. Do your thing. Do your thing. And we'll be down here dealing with the same shit we've been dealing with, honey. It ain't no goddamn difference. What the fuck you think? It's still I see no changes. It's not going to be, it wouldn't even be mathematically sound. It wouldn't even be, white people wouldn't even be able to do that. Honestly, just based on the black race as a whole, as far as child support is concerned, and what we do to the system because people don't want to pay for their own children. And nobody wants to, you kind of put law enforcement in a tailspin, or the white man, even if you want to say that, since you say it's a white man's world, you put him in a tailspin, you railroaded him. You're not really giving him a choice but to use blunt force or the penitentiary to deal with it, because you're not dealing with it. It don't matter if they touched it, don't go there. How long ago? They nosy by nature. They're explorers. They think you're doing something to them, so they want to get in your business. I'm not making excuses for them or you. What I'm saying is, what the fuck do the past got to do with it? I'm talking right here, right now. I'm going to the root of it so that you can see what I'm talking about. But at the end of the day, the white man getting in your business based on his nature is null and void at this point. Now he's literally taking care of all these black children through the welfare, through the taxes they pay. I mean, come on, bro. Yeah, black people pay taxes, but it's deeper than that, because it's your people that's been living on the system, doing the shit that they doing. And you could say white people been on the system just as long. Okay, poor whites, Jewish people, whatever. But I'm talking about your ass, who loves to bring other people in to make excuses for your failures. The numbers ain't gonna add up. It ain't gonna read. It's a whole bunch of black children missing fathers. Put it like that. A whole bunch of them. A whole bunch of them. Dumped off on grannies who's on a fixed income. And this shit been going on century, decade, year after fucking year. And you got some black people that can take damn near 500 black children and give them a decent life. Just like the white man doing with welfare and Section 8 and all that. Do they do it? No. They keep wanting to engage in this shit. Groupies and OnlyFans and traveling and acting like they doing all this and all that. But this gonna remain. And it's gonna hit you in the child support arena. It is. It's just the way it goes. Because something went unchecked for too long. It just did. The white man said, oh, he got to offer some coffee at this point, so I can dig it. Fishing for comments. Because they trying to see. It don't add up. It really don't. The scales is imbalanced like a motherfucker. And you could put karma on one end of that. Do you have Asians that have to go through that? And then you say, well, why they get to sign a bill with Joe Biden? Because their bills are paid. They got their father and their mother. And if they somehow venture off and get caught up in the nigga side because they done got a beauty supply store or a Chinese store or something in the ghetto, trust me, they feel it. Oh, they feel it. I put it on, me personally, put it on the black man. If Allah was to ask me, who do you put it on? I would say the black man. Not the white man, the black man. So the bad karma the black man get, it's just the bad karma the black man get. Nothing you can do about that. Because they sat by the wayside for too long. It's like sleeping with the crackhead. It's like sleeping with a crackhead. It's like giving a pregnant woman crack cocaine and then having her give you fellatio. You didn't pick her up. You didn't say, no, I'm not doing that. You kept doing that. With whoever. It doesn't matter. But if they was a woman, for sure. So this shit done got out of control. Men gave the power to the woman and fell asleep. Black men. Here you go. And fell asleep. And never woke up. Never woke up. Now they waking up a little bit. And all hell is breaking loose. Okay? And the black men that's been working feel just like I do. Now it becomes personal. Now that's when you start voting as an independent. You know, because you done put this amount of work in for so fucking long. So it's not you. When God looks at you, he's not going to see a black man. He's going to see a man. But the ones that study unity, black people, blah, 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 blah. Okay, what are you doing? Outside of complaining about child support, that's your bad karma for real. Like you got out of it and your bad karma is just child support. Because what you're paying there is what black people are supposed to be also getting in the ghetto. But those men are fast asleep and ain't willing to wake up only to kill you or defame you or to get the child took to see if they could get some money off of them. I'm talking like slave plantation shit. Love triangle, all this stupid shit. All this stupid shit that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Choices, bad ones. Multiple lovers, third parties, crackheads. It doesn't matter. Done lost their motherfucking mind. Meanwhile, child support still gotta be paid. Children still have to be fed. Children still have to be taught civility, how to say thank you, how to say no thank you, how to use the bathroom, wiping properly, how to hygiene, how to brush their teeth, how to cross the street, how to drive, some of them. How the fuck do you manage to fit all of that in with this? Now that this is not appealing to some people anymore, they're looking at this kind of shit. I mean, yeah, you wasn't doing nothing about it. You was barely getting by, doing the bare minimum. Why you laying in bed playing this shit? Getting more babies. And then bring them into this trapper shit. Now they killing everybody except the babies. And some babies get themselves took out. Like, what? Well, we want to see if we can get it put on our bankruptcy. See, do whatever the fuck you want to. I don't give a fuck. At this point, don't no black woman give a fuck. Wasting time, stuck, no changes, limited. And still I see no changes. Wasted time. You can't get that back. That's what a scarcity mindset. It said the major ones was time scarcity, land scarcity, and money scarcity. Because you done ran out of time. With this shit. Love triangles and stupid shit. That's still time. I can literally watch. I've done this shit so many times. sit somewhere and watch people literally waste time doing something that's not going to profit them anything. Nothing. Because they ain't even learning no lesson from it. They just engaged in stupid shit all fucking day. Even if it's fishing for comments, how much time did that take you? What else could you have been doing to clear up some karma? Time is of the essence. Every minute counts when you're doing something to get somewhere. If you ain't doing something to get somewhere, then you just on time wasting and shit. Yeah, you think you got it like that? No, who said that shit? It still sticks. No facts, never has. Just look at this hypocrite shit. Okay. You fishing for comments, you saying this and that about this and that and that and this. What the fuck that got to do with what you got to do in the morning and everything else that you got to do? You see what I'm saying? How is this going to count tomorrow because you wasting an hour with this shit, trying to prove that somebody makes up shit and lies and da-da-da-da-da. Okay, if they do or if they don't, at the end of the day, how much time did you spend doing that shit, ignoring something else that was very, very imperative that you pay attention to? Is this even linked to anything? You see what I'm saying? Or is it linked to something that you made up, that you got caught into, and you trying to get out of it? Because sometimes people have to do this because people don't have no facts on them, and they are lying on them in cases of legal situations. And this is worth the time. You see? But you wasting time if you know you dead ass wrong. The way not to waste time is to tell the truth about you. What did you lie about? What did you do? And more than likely, if they got a surveillance, they already know. So who's really wasting time here? The person that's trying to find the truth in the comment section to put their case together to a certain degree so a motherfucker can see that this motherfucker ain't shit? Or the motherfucker trying to just say something to be saying something because they did wrong and keep trying to justify a lie and come up with a way to make it fit when it don't. You wasting motherfucking time, bitch. With that shit. Niggas too. Sitting up in courts and shit. You wasting the court's time, bro. That's what the courts is saying. Stuck. No changes. Limited. It don't add up. It don't read. You got too many black babies and they not getting no money. Or they ain't even getting the time no more. All they getting is a death sentence and poverty. And, you know, nothing you would want for your child. And you think the woman that's getting money, no matter her color, the woman that's getting money from a black man for her child, do you think that woman is going to take however much she get in a month to give it to some black child for only $1 a day? You can, rich baby mama, you could give money to a child in the ghetto for just $1 a day. Do you really think she thinking about a black Negro in the ghetto? She about to give her child support money? No. It's imbalanced. And that's it on that. I think men that's asking for that shit is a joke. It's your karma. You should have paid more attention to the ghetto. They got to slapping more niggas instead of laughing with them and eating with them. For real. Always partying. Exactly. You shall surely reap what you sow. I did everything right, man. I don't understand why I can't get this child support down, man. Well, you always was partying with the same niggas that's not paying their child support. That's black like you. They don't pay nothing. And they paid it for a long time on a whole bunch of them. They ain't even going to prison. They right here at the party with you. You paying their bill. And you may be paying for that drink they got too. So who's the joke? Them or you? Getting over. That's what they doing. Yeah, hustling. Oh yeah, making it right. Focused on money, getting it. They ain't giving it to their children. Oh no, they partying with your ass. Fuck them kids. She with that other nigga anyway. Fuck her. That bitch ain't shit. I'm gonna get that child sold into human trafficking, nigga. And they be talking to each other like this. Showing pictures, all kind of shit, man. You shit. And they go carry on the next day like ain't shit happened. They righteous and, you know, whatever. Some women, some women getting smart and start to take pictures of deadbeats at parties and shit. Get evidence. I know that's right. I ain't even gonna cap to you. I know that's right. Cause come on now. To me, that's they'll try to say you wasting your no the fuck you ain't. You ain't work. You working just like the court's working. If I had the stomach, I would, but I don't. People, the deadbeat that I got, he stay with trying to get photo proof on me, wasting time. Me doing it to him, no. If I had the stomach, I would, but I'll be running out the car every 5 minutes to defecate or throw up. That's just how sensitive I am. When I see the truth about people, that's why I get away from them. Because to keep seeing it makes me sick. I don't want to get no photos of that shit, man. Come on, man. Hell no. Some of y'all just way more pleasant to look at. Because that's all they getting. They getting shit else, honey. And all the lies they telling, they start believing themselves. So they just convince other people and it be a ball of confusion, honey. But you don't be in it, so what do you care? Says anything, does anything, makes shit up, dramatic. Yeah, that's what they'll tell people about you, but that's really who they are. Some of y'all don't say shit. Just allow it to unfold how it unfold. And they really all of these things. And somebody gonna have the proof on their ass too. Could be investigators that's on it. Because y'all know who ain't no joke, them child support enforcers. They been playing them real stupid. They probably getting it in. Probably gotta go the extra mile that karmic dudes gotta go. Like how they touch a person's car, they touch their car. You remember what I said? Somebody put their fingerprints on your window? This would be a child support enforcer wiping their fingerprints off the window. When that's what you doing. Okay, we about to do that too on you to see if you proclaiming that you this single father. They what they doing now is telling the story like the baby mamas is lying on them. They only spend money on this and that. Even the deadbeat saying this. Coming up, they may have somebody write up fake receipts. They may have a woman that's willing, a woman that's really got more than likely a protector or a provider, some dumb bitch, selling women out, coming up with receipts that don't exist, just to act like they doing something they not doing, says anything, does anything, makes shit up. Ain't been more deals, nothing. You ain't got no proof of them doing nothing for your child, from the clothes to the Pampers to whatever the fuck. Some of these, ancestors said some of these motherfuckers is trying to take the money they mama helped and gave you to use that as something they did. What? It's bad karma in these legal issues. People getting bad karma. And that's just what they're going to have to live with because they ain't shit. And they waited too long to act and be responsible and do the right thing. That's all. It's play too much, party too much, love triangle too much, threesome too much. Like, it's ridiculous. Clout chase too much, lie too much, talk too damn much. And they bad karma gonna be child support. Whether they still paying it or whether they gonna get slapped in the head with it. Crying over you, sad, hurt, and upset. Somebody y'all rejected, honey. I don't know. Probably can't tolerate them. Yeah, it ends up like this. You can't tolerate them. They don't even realize how fucked up they have become. But you really can't tolerate these people. It's like really having dementia. They think everything cool. An argument gonna ensue in like an hour flat. That's what they're used to. Motherfucker gotta find a way to get them used to it. And who knows? You know? Who knows? You ain't got time to wait. Take a picture, sweetie. I ain't got time to wait. Ooh, baby, I'm a star. You want to be that? Then you gonna have to hold that weight, hold that position. You know what I'm saying? Don't cry over spilled milk. Get a bitch her money. She got you. Her trapping worked. On the fact that the male trappers in the black communities didn't. And the children suffering for it. Well, your child gonna get the best. How you feel? If you feel like that's a good enough way to work, okay, walk away and become independent and quit all this black shit. Because it's getting ridiculous. Like, for real. The backstabbing, it started looking like, come on, bro. Just go independent and stop the bullshit. You know, that's just like looking at other races like, dag, that's good that y'all got that, we don't. And just keep it moving. Don't try to change it. Don't try to change it. Just don't. If you feel like you winning, keep doing that. Stop trying to do what you didn't do in order to feel like you won. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. And some people put y'all child in child services, moved on with their life, called themselves like they doing better, could have married y'all sister, married y'all. It's crazy. And moved the fuck on like they ain't too busy winning. Fuck that, baby. Fuck that child support. Let's go be together, baby. The same person that come up with anything, receipts for them, all kind of shit. These motherfuckers can get themselves in a world of trouble. And I would advise anybody that's black, move your black ass on by yourself and with God by your side. That's what I'm just trying to tell you. And be careful because they stealing kids. And move in silence. Don't tell nobody nothing that you fucking doing because they think you a joke any motherfucking way. Anytime you bring a man and say you get married or whatever, they laugh at your fucking ass. Truth be told, stop all this stupid shit. Ignoring, right, that part. They say, this how you feel? I guess it is water signs. Wolf in sheep clothing. A whole bunch of people. You live by, it's witches all around where I'm at. They everywhere. Warlocks too. It doesn't matter. Try to kill you, try to do all kind of shit to you. And you right here with them like, bitch, hold the fuck up, bitch. Fuck all this witchcraft shit trying to make a nigga bleed out and all this old weird shit. Bitch, put your dukes up. I don't give a fuck how old you is. You supposed to get your motherfucking ass smacked. Bitch. Boss daddy. Stable, rich, business owner, CEO, big dick energy. He damn sure ain't black on this fucking card. So anybody that's doing that that's black, honey, keep with that same energy. Stay up there with that big dick energy. Get your children the best life that you can afford. Don't feel bad about it because there's some of us still living in piss and shit and, you know, about to kill and murder each other. It's all laws anyway. You feel me? Nah, for real. I'm about sick of this stupid ass shit. Do what you do, bro. You ain't take care of it when it should have been taken care of, so now it look how it look. That's what you, when you walk in them big boss meetings, that's what the white man sees about you. That's what you gotta carry. That's the cross you gotta bear. Carry it and shut the fuck up. real. Stick at the fucking elephant in the room. Okay, it's there. We see it's big as fuck. All right, now what? Still business at hand. You still gotta pay that child support, don't you? These niggas ain't paying shit. Unless the white man make them do it. Other than that, I ain't doing it. You can forget it. Hey, mama ain't doing it. Because you wouldn't be with they weird ass sons. So fuck them. You know, for real. They want to dictate what you can do and then put your baby with people that they feel like is a better black family. They going somewhere. Like, you slave ass niggas is out y'all motherfucking mind. You see how many motherfuckers doing it on their own by themselves? You know what I'm saying? That haven't linked themselves up with a race, so to speak. So that race dictates what they can make, what they can't make, what they can do, what they will not do. Come on, man. Shit weird as fuck, man. People in trouble with God. You don't want nothing to do with no motherfuckers that's in trouble with God. Nothing. Turn your back on them. And if they kill you, God allowed it or permitted it. And that's that on that shit. All you left with is fighting. All you left with is conflict. You ain't left with love. You ain't left with hugging. You ain't left with none of that shit. Pay attention. You won't miss it. Motherfuckers turning on each other left and right. But Stelly talk about Black Lives Matter. Like, you motherfuckers is all over the place. You don't got no unity. Come on, man. Stop fooling yourself. And this ain't no trick bag to make you be like, okay, do it tomorrow. I'm like, man, well, it's over 400 years. Same shit, man. No change. Wasting time, bro. I did not mean to go this long on this reading, but damn. See like a fucking shit. Just that 8. You be strong in that 8, right? Standing on your own 2 feet. King of Wands energy. Unpredictable. That's that bullshit. I'm so cocky, baby. I'm so fucking cocky. Too fucking cocky, baby. I'm so fucking cocky. It make you think. Did somebody take him out or did he take himself out? And they thought they did, kind of shit. Maybe that's why his heart couldn't withstand the bullet. You know, so you'd be surprised how black men to get up out of here when they overstretch, burn out, and realize this ain't going nowhere. I'm fooling myself. This is a waste of time. I should have just lived life. You know, and it's kind of hard because black people make you be a part of them. But they ain't going nowhere. And they get mad, attack, they can do whatever they want to. It doesn't really fucking matter, does it? Look at yourselves. Don't look at me. For real, it's really sad. It's so sad. It really is. People can get mad all they want to. It ain't nothing but their ego and want to win and look a certain type of way. But God saying no, and you look a mess and sit down. Fucking up the world. Yeah. That's how powerful people be, but they don't think that they are. So what can you do? You can tell somebody you the black man is God. Elijah came, okay? Farad was here, all right? They told you everything about yourself. You is the best. You is this. You is that. Clearly, you can say all of that. But if a person does not think that about themselves, it doesn't fucking matter what the fuck you're saying. You know? And the only time they hear you is when you say you ain't shit. They hear that. That they ready to fight. Like, man, this shit's stupid as fuck, man. And get the fuck on. For real. Usher, baby. People learning. Like, oh, me. Oh, my God. Uh-huh. Yeah, you be surprised. People with black men, black women too. Again, they knock themselves the fuck off. You hear me? Yes, the fuck they will. And be so happy that somebody came with a gun and went on here and made it faster. For real, God don't deny everybody that want to die. And there's some people that want to die, He won't allow you to. I've asked plenty times, God, I'm done. This shit is corny as fuck. I've been ready. He will not let me die. What can you do? Minister Farrakhan, I say that all the time. It's people that be... Minister Farrakhan been talking about death since he was 50, ready to go. God ain't been more than that man. He in his 90s now. He can want it or he want to, but if that ain't what God got for you, you ain't going nowhere. Ain't that terrible? You see what I'm saying? People be on that life more abundantly. Not everybody, bro. Because they see it from a whole nother angle that you ain't seeing. Because if you did, a whole bunch of motherfuckers would be smoking cigarettes right now. Like the whole black race will be smoking cigarettes. One cigarette in hand, all niggas that ain't babies, sitting down, smoking one cigarette. The motherfuckers that sit there never touch it. Oh, man, you don't know what's going on then. Hello, somebody. The stuff that Allah be showing me, honey baby, you said what? You think I'm concerned about you thinking I'm basic or a hood rat because I'm smoking a cigarette and you don't like the way it smells, but you smoking a black and mild is about to make me throw up. Motherfucker, fuck what it is. Fuck the smell, bitch. It's the nicotine and the tobacco and everything else. This shit hitting me and smacking me like this. Real life shit. And if you ain't black, you really ain't gonna know what the fuck it hit for. And for real, if you ain't white, you ain't gonna know what it hit for. And for real, if you ain't Asian, you ain't gonna know what it hit for. Puerto Rican, Mexicans come later like a motherfucker. For real. Native Americans go right on in there with Asians. I'm talking about who been around us the longest. They get it. But don't get it like we get it, but get it. Every Negro ain't somewhere that's over the age of 18 smoking a cigarette, sitting down, because this shit just that heavy. Instead, they go say, go get you some fruit. I know that motherfucker ain't right upstairs. Do what's going on outside. God will know a person that's saying, give me a cigarette, understand. You see what I'm saying? You ain't reading, bro. What you want a plum for, nigga? Oh, you think this shit sweet. Okay, bro. Get you a plum, nigga. Get you a plum. Just get you a plum, honey. All these nights. The Knight of Wands. The Prince of Wands. You got wands. More wands than anything. And the Knight of Cups. And he about to pour it up in his cup. And she done killed herself there. The Queen of Cups. I swear, y'all, when this spread came out, oh no, forefathers smoking again. I was like, damn, what is all this scarcity and bankruptcy? This is kind of crazy. Oh, money issues, water signs. What the fuck? You think it's coming out of Earth sign? Water sign? Going to the water sign? That's how you feel? Oh, wait. Prince talk about this. This is how we feel. Yeah. Here, another example. Let me get the fuck out of here. Hello? He came, he saw, he conquered like a motherfucker. For real. And peaceful resolution. Moving on. Compromise. Ending conflict. People don't be real with it. People be out they mad for real. They be in chaos magic. It ain't even magic. Just a dark realm. Just confusion. A ball of fucking confusion, bro. Incoherent than a motherfucker. Because if you was, you would not be doing that shit. That's even a waste of time, even. Can this shit? And still got their eyes rolled up in their head. The same old shit. They don't care. They out to lunch, man. They are to lunch outside, bro. And they get mad at you the more you talk. Because they really, it makes them feel like they not, they get to comparing apples and oranges instead of getting a message and getting on the good foot. They waste more time being mad that you know that much. Being mad that other people going to be listening to you. I mean, just the wrong shit. The wrong shit. All the time. And motherfucker be looking at you like, yeah, I understand you Asian and you all this and you think you know a nigga, but you ain't a nigga. So don't look at me and certain shit. If I blow up on you, listen. Just take it in stride. For real. Because you highly favored and blessed, which is shit you don't have to deal with. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucking race can get through anything when they got unity. But when you ain't got that unity, bitch, it's anything goes. You don't really know this nigga. And they just pull that bullshit out their ass to make the world think there's something going on that really ain't. Ain't no fucking community. And they still call, like, come on, man. Come on, man. Ain't nobody on that shit. Yeah. Motherfucker gonna be walking away and being independent. If they kill you, then y'all know what it is. People, the world just don't know. Think it's on and popping all the time. Like, no. Face your fears. Hardest decision ever. I understand. It'll get better. Change is inevitable. Some people are in denial. Hard decisions have to be made. Some of y'all done became withdrawn. Just trying to avoid conflict. I bet. Within the black community. Don't even get Uncle Bobby started. Terrible. Terrible. Yeah, they hate love. If you get love, they attack it because they don't have it. So just imagine for a minute. Be like Uncle John Lennon. You know what I'm saying? Just imagine for a minute. You in a race. This is what happens in my race. If you're not in that race, now you get to see what happens in this race. If you tune into this channel. Why we do what we do. The root. If black people see two people together that God ordained, they're still going to laugh because they think it's bullshit. If they start seeing that you're actually happy and it's a vibe and they can see it, because a lot of them are seers. The thing is to attack this couple because everybody don't have it. I don't know if it's some slave shit they done come up with from back then. I don't know how long this shit been ingrained in these motherfuckers. I really don't. Because I'm for real, 80-something% Native American. Real talk. I ain't saying that shit just to say that shit. It's just when you got more than one race in your blood, it makes you black. However, when they see happy, they were such a lovey-dovey couple on Facebook. He posted about her all the time. She posted about him all the time. They're going to destroy this. They just are. So people have to stay in hiding. All kind of weird ass shit. Who the fuck want to be bothered? And wouldn't you just rather go independent? Even if the world looks at you strange. Even if you got to go to a meeting where people know that this is what black people are about. Wouldn't you rather be set apart and having to be in the thick of this shit all the time? Where a motherfucker would rather die and kill themselves off with promethazine and preferably somebody would come through and shoot me with my heart to give out faster? Slow suicide? Those that understand this shit for real on the black hand side. see it as justice. And then they left the shit in the hands of black witches, women, who are now, they lead the warlocks. My ancestors said, Uncle Bobby, warlocks and witches are androgynous beings now. You don't have a warlock, just a warlock man, and a witch is a woman. No, you got witch men and warlock women now. It's androgynous. For real. And they still be working on you regardless. They still working on me now. It's kind of like if we can kill her, we kill her. But if we don't, then God is blocking us from killing her. But that don't mean we ain't going to keep her on. They own it. Oh, yeah. You trying to heal, they trying to kill you. I ain't lying. If everybody can't have it, can't nobody have it. It's so demented in the thinking. It's nothing to really explain logically. It has no validity to it. It's debased, no foundation. How the fuck did we live up under this tyranny for this long? Fuck this shit. I'm getting the fuck out of here once and for all and actually do it kind of shit. You got black people hiding out right now, trying to hide from other black people because they're going to bleed them out on their cycle. These old witches that feel like this is their chance to be what they never were during the civil rights movement. I mean, it's all kind of shit going on. And you got to be, a part of it, not a part of it. You got, nowadays, this ain't even, Uncle Bobby, this ain't even the half of it. I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna keep on taking notes so y'all to know. But now you got female trappers, male trappers, not androgynous. You got female trappers that work a certain way, you got male trappers that work a certain way. Then you got the signs of a female trapper and male trapper is they have lots of friends, multiple kids, and different partners with their multiple kids. Those just the simple. There's other signs. There's other signs of them being trappers, but those are the main qualities of a female or a male trapper. Lots of friends, multiple kids with different partners. Now, if a woman has been taken advantage of by different male trappers, she may appear as a female trapper because she'll end up with multiple kids by different partners. Now, all those partners would have been male trappers. You see, they just leave them. This is how you incur bad karma through child support. For real. They talk about women all the time. It's so irritating. And God probably had that to happen to me or allowed it to happen. They say hard trials are necessary to establish truth. Me having a child with a deadbeat trapper is an establishing of truth, for real. Because I know how women feel when men say, well, you chose him. You know the fuck I didn't. He came and found me and trapped me with a baby for money, for food, for all the scarcity shit. All the scarcity mindset shit. He had that where he came from. I was a bigger opportunity, clearly, he thought. This is what they do. And then a woman just left to take care of it by herself. And she would rather. She does better. Because when that particular person is around, even if it's one that left her with two, let's say she got 5, and she managed to keep somebody around for 2 years, it's going to get too strenuous on her. The other 2 going to start lacking that she had with him, and the other ones by other guys. She gonna start lacking and slacking. He got to go. Once he go, then she able to go. That's just how it go. For real. They tear your whole world up. Just chaos beings. You got to do everything. Everything. They can't remain consistent with what they can do. If they say they're going to fix your car, not fix it, but change your oil, car wash, put gas in it, take snow off of it, start it up before you go to work, all the little shit that they do, they not going to be able to keep with that regimen. They not. It's just a trapping tool for real. And more than likely, they got a mother that taught them that. Just be good to her, cook for her, talk to her, rub her feet. Go do all of that. That would make you think this motherfucker is just. No, he's a trapper. That is a tool for him to stay longer so that he don't have to be there with her. His mama. Hello, somebody. Jinns, worst of all of them, if you were to ask me. Because if you get that shit, honey, listen. Had your kids, had your wife, white folks. Because black folks, who knows? Signs of one, signs of a jinn. They roll along, meaning somebody could pay them, but they wouldn't be fucking with trappers. No. Way more something else. Something else. That's that new levels, new devils. That's when you start meeting jinns, when you reach them new levels. You know what I'm saying? If you still dealing with trappers and witches and warlocks, you ain't where you think you at. Jinns roll along. They gold diggers, Jezebels, intelligent and cultural. They have intelligence and they cultural. They have cultural influence in their life. They know about culture, different cultures. This race, this food, this country. They're well traveled. They're well learned. They roll solo, but they give off gold digger vibes and Jezebel vibes. You got dark androgynous beings, which are witches and warlocks. Signs, they keep you in chaos. It's one of the main signs of dark androgynous beings that are witches and warlocks. They keep you in chaos and conflict. That's one of their go-tos. Because when they do all that stuff for you that they can't keep up because the conflict and chaos take over, it's really kind of like this is my payback for being such a ball of fucked up shit. I'm just a shadow being, and I'm trying to get over on you, and I'm trying to have somewhere to live, and I think that you would be somebody that would fulfill all of my needs. But now I'm DMing people on Facebook looking for something else to jump on, because you really don't give me the sex I need. Maybe it's because I don't bring no money in here. I am aware of that, but at least I do rub your feet and cook your breakfast and make your coffee. I know I'm falling off with that even because I really got sleepy from being up all night online talking to somebody in Africa that I'm trying to see what I can do with that shit. I don't know, she might give me our OnlyFans. This is the shit that goes on in these motherfuckers' head. Meanwhile, you got to make sure your children have everything that they need, so when it's time to let them go, they don't turn around and have a reason to call child family services on you, because that's what they'll tell you. I'm going to get them put in foster care. You're like, what? And it's just, they for real. And they're going to do it. And then your life going to be a living hell because you got that baby. That's what I trapped you with. So I'm going to make it work even if I'm not in the household. Well, let me kill it or take it. Then you don't have to worry about me because that's part of me too. Oh, yeah, it's bad. It's psychologically, man, you'll have no idea. You'll have no idea. Then you got black widows. Them up there with the jinns. Because them motherfuckers will take a whole goddamn neighborhood out. You got black male widows and black female widows. So you got black widows that are male and female. The signs are multiple deaths. Multiple deaths occur around them. Unnatural and untimely. Deaths within families, neighborhoods, marriages, and they have trapper tendencies. They have the same tendencies as a trapper, keep you in chaos and confusion so they can run a little Mickey Flicky. You feel me? So you got light androgynous being witches and warlocks. So now some warlocks are on the light side. It's just the way it is. You had witches that was always on the light side, but they always get depicted as dark side. The signs of a light witch and a light warlock is they love nature. They love animals. Could read tarot, light candles, and they usually are single. Can't stand nothing longer than 3 years kind of shit. Light being witches and androgynous light beings that are witches and warlocks. Yeah, that's just a few signs that I took note on. There's so many different variations, you know, as far as the metaphysical, esoteric world is concerned, you'll be able to know what somebody is. Now we're coming up with the male-female doppelgangers. It used to be just female doppelgangers. Now it's becoming male doppelgangers. The ones that get mad that he living that life, he got that wife. Why do he get all the girls that look like that? Blase, blase, blase. Why can't I drive like that? Why can't I have that kind of car he got? Scarcity mindset. Y'all know what it is. Impersonation. Some of the signs of a male, female doppelganger, impersonators, copycats. They covet wives and husbands. They want what you got. They want your life. They want someone's status or destiny. Investment. And they still gonna do all this witchcraft and shit. Cause loss. They don't care. That's why people don't care. This coming right up on Young Dolph. And then people will take him and make him into a god. And he wasn't nothing but a rapper, honey. You don't know what they talking about. And that's some stuff that Jesus will have to go through. Well, Allah would say, well, Young Dolph, why do they feel like they got to kill all these people for you and do all this stuff for you? Who are you? And he say, nah, I wasn't nothing but a rapper. I was just trying to, this is how it's done. Oh, yeah. Just trying to feed my family, man. All I really did was show people how to come up out of some ghetto shit and to get some money. And how they make their money grow and how they, keep moving, keep going. But it works me to the point of burnout where I was taking stuff in order to make my heart weaker so I could collapse eventually and just die. On top of trauma, on top of already enduring some type of mourning, heartbreak, bereavement, unwelcome change, emotional instability, and then a preoccupation with all that you already lost. Hell, bitch, what? I bet you I'm ready to go. That's what I said. Everybody ain't sitting down, got one cigarette in hand. You looking at me strange, talking I'm basic and I'm going to hell for what? Bitch, don't you see where we at? All the devils is here. What the fuck you talking about? You want some grapes? You want your mind. Three of Pentacles. You don't know nothing else but work. Don't know nothing else but work, man. That's the variations. Ooh, it's bad, y'all. Seven of Pentacles. 222 on the clock. Well, meanwhile, white people be looking back saying, don't give up. To some black people, don't give up, you got this. And then some black people that's rich or wealthy or whatever be saying that about niggas in the ghetto. Don't give up. You could be up here with us. It's a mindset. It is. Even the Two of Swords. It's really just people telling people that they worth it. They got value, they worth, they could be up here too. But that shit ain't working. There ain't no changes from that shit. You keep doing the same thing. There's other people that were there years prior to you getting there. This is the whole point of Uncle Muhammad Ali laughing at Beyonce. Of course he got more money than Beyonce, even ethereally. You know what I'm saying? He's been around longer. He knows a whole lot. They came through it totally different. He's a man, okay? And he's a Capricorn, ruling the 10th house. Give me a fucking break. You're not about to hit me with no goddamn Beyonce idolatry. You some motherfucking feelings hurt fucking around here with that shit. But that's what makes it funny for real. Because it's like, already been through that. We already did that already. And he died. Talk about still a nigga, brother. I'm on the Wheaties box, but still a nigga, brother. Okay. Made Wheaties still a nigga. And some black people is concentrated. They not getting involved in none of that shit. They roll real low. They not getting black as fuck, honey. Look at her skin. But when I say done. Doing it for themselves, for real. Doing it for themselves. It don't matter. Whoever they married to, it doesn't matter. Just doing life for themselves and not for people. Which is the safest route to go when you're dealing with this kind of shit. Ancestors galore doing the electric slide. It's true. These people have been planning on us for a long time. And some of our parents knew it that came up out of the South. They just ain't say shit to us. And you be like, what? I know this ain't no pick up the pieces. Yeah, man. It's a pick up the pieces. You gotta end up rolling alone, bro. You be also pick up the pieces, y'all. Pick up the pieces. Come back, kid. So many people done came back so many damn times. It don't make no sense. Did he do it? You hear me? Won't he will? Yeah, man. People busted. They tired. When is y'all gonna give up on this dream? You know? And who, they don't even realize that so many black people have been held hostage by these warlocks and witches, and we didn't even know what was going on. Certain age groups didn't know. And then people in our age groups got in it. And didn't tell us. Thought they bought a wood nickel for real. And just ended up on the wrong side of history. Once you sell out God for money, there ain't no coming back from that shit. Go show me. I ain't met a motherfucker that did that yet. If you do know them, just tell them to put something up so I can see it on Instagram. Tell their story. Because I ain't met a motherfucker that can do that yet. Now when you going so many years playing a game that nobody even know that you was playing. Making side deals and signing all these old weird ass man-made contracts to, you know, basically say I'm in this thing. I'm selling out for the money. F God. You know, black people done held on to God for so long that they turned on God, and they'll say it means the white man, but no, it means the black man. When the Bible talks about it's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than it is a rich man to go into heaven, it's talking about people that just ascertain wealth, not people that's already had it, that understand it as a tool and that's it. That'll be sitting up there singing, I'm going up to glory to be with my God. Kind of shit and mean it. They could be wealthier than Warren Buffett. What the fuck they got to do with it? It's a tool for right here, right now on this earth. But I'm going to be with the Lord. Kind of shit. Yeah, you got them kind of white people. I've witnessed that with my own two eyes. That shit talk about somebody that just got it and think that that's the end all to be all. Think that that's God, the money. You're not getting into heaven. You sold God out. And if black people did that, ain't no more black race. You sold God out. Ain't nobody more God loving than black people. But if you did some shit where these older black folks did some shit that got this shit looking like it looked because they sold the whole black race out for a check and some money and appear like they had power that they couldn't have or didn't have in the first damn place because all power been in God's hands, then guess what? Ain't no more black race. If you didn't know, I'm telling you straight up. If these motherfuckers that sold out God for white men's power, fictitious power that you give them. Because if I got power, if I got black power, that ain't shit but self-empowerment. If they got white power, that ain't shit but self-empowerment. You keep saying somebody powerful, it's because you think so. they may not even think so about their own motherfucking self. Clearly, motherfucker talking black power this whole time, and black people get some of the lowest self-esteem on the fucking planet. It's self-empowerment. Fuck the color and the power alongside it kind of shit. I can't believe she's saying this. Well, honey, you must don't believe in God even. Because everything is borrowed around here. Somebody took the bait of fake power from white people, and now they're doing witchcraft and all kind of other shit and making black people go fucking crazy. Do all this shit going on. The hidden hand is black. Because they took some fictitious power from the white man because they sick of waiting on God. I'm telling you straight up. Them motherfuckers ain't getting in no motherfucking heaven. If you think so, honey, no. 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 They decided like a motherfucker. Uncle Bobby said no. Literally sold the black race out for nothing. Because nobody's in power but Allah. You borrowed everything. You didn't say B. I had one at black that would have been considered an elder for somebody, but not for me. Talk about I know how to make a nose. This motherfucker was in his 60s saying this shit. Bitch, you ain't even no nose surgeon. What are you talking about? What have you done? Is what I wanted to start yelling like Jada Pinkett Smith in a fucking Set It Off movie. What have you done? What have you done? Because if you talking like that, motherfucker, you just a sign of more niggas that look like you in your age group, your peer group. They're seeing some crazy ass shit like that. So you really think you the God? You really think you the be all and end all? You really think you the person at the beginning of time that said be and it is? You really think you the one that's omnipotent and omnipresent and can be? You falling asleep in this chair, nigga. You gotta walk, get your ass up out this chair, go get in that fucking car, let it warm up. Human shit, you know. You can make a nose. You're not even a prosthetic surgeon. What are you talking about? Because I said Allah can do anything or something. God, something I said, giving God all praise, all credit, all this. He says, I can make a nose. I can make a nose. I said, well, you know, I really ain't studying nobody that can't make no hands. Ain't nobody seeing God with their hands or something like that. I can make a nose. Saying it in a way like, I am God. Oh, you done lost your motherfucking mind with that black power shit, huh? I see. Carry on, soldier. And he was like what the fuck? I guess the caretaker of the crazy people? Like, man, give me a fucking break. Death in reverse. No such a thing. So says Young Dolph. You know, but some people are going to have an inability to move forward. Repetition of negative patterns, resistance to change, dependence. That's what people don't understand. All you doing is when you cross over and you've done a lot of foul shit or you got a lot of foul shit in your mind that you don't know how to make amends with or make peace with or find peace with when you transition, even if you say, I'm ending this shit all today, blow your head off, blow your girl head off, blow your children up, and blow your own head off. You're going to be replaying that, whatever else you was dealing with that made you do that in the first place. It just becomes a continuum of that until you're able to work yourself out of that. But if you couldn't do it on Earth, the only difference is you don't have time. Here, there's time. There's a clock. In the afterlife, if you blow your head off and go to the ethereal, there's no time. It's eternity. There's no time. But you just spend it in that kind of shit. The worst kind of shit you can think of. Where there's no movement. Repetition of negative shit. You see? That's like somebody that keep doing shit and here they can be at time. Not when you cross over. There's no bid in time. You would just, like, say somebody that's doing witchcraft now, meddling, and nobody can figure out who's doing it. That's not how it works on the other side. Once you do something, you get the instant repercussion, and it'll keep replaying until you get to stop doing that. And you may not never get to stop doing that. So just imagine you having to blow your head off over and over again. That's what it'll be. Your state of mind is your heaven or hell. Even after. When people say they want your peace, they ain't lying. And sometimes they kill you because that's the only way they can see that they could get it. But they don't realize you done fought, you done cried, you done talked to God, you done worked out, you done joined different organizations, you done refrained from certain things, sex, weed, talking on the phone. You know, it's different things that you did to stay on your journey, to keep a self-inventory, to keep up with what you're doing, keep up with your moral compass, keep up with your spiritual health, your emotional health. These are things that you did. Some people didn't. So, yeah, they'd be looking just like this. And people like me would help people like that. And I do. But it ain't for everybody. And everybody may not fuck with you like that depending on what you did on the earth. I ain't lying shit for that motherfucker. You see what I'm saying? You can burn in hell and mean it. And this what you'll be in too. Constant turmoil. Constant fucking fighting. Constant war. Yes. Constant struggle, yeah. Constant turmoil, struggle. That's said what they say, the gnashing of teeth and stuff like that. Yeah, and I've heard that too. It's real. And some people don't deserve that. But that's a part of the karma that some white people gonna reap. For forgetting about who laid the foundational work so that you can vacay and not have to deal with the shit that blacks have to deal with kind of situation. Yeah, they gotta pay for that. Because they're not lighting no candle, they're not doing nothing. Lucky Luciano is an understatement. To be able to tap into somebody. It don't matter if it's me or a damn girl somewhere in Sicily. It doesn't matter. They got the memo and they helping him out. Lucky indeed kind of shit. Shit, you don't know what the fuck? Your ass here. And if you don't deal like that, then you really don't know. Stuck. Some ancestors stuck. Look at Jam J. And then some people help him out. Help him get out of that shit, man. This shit going on, bro. Focus on their head. You hear me? For real. Be in heaven or hell, because it matters like a motherfucker, bitch. Make people get extra serious. Hey, listen. Life is really for the living. It really is. Because if you really living how we supposed to be living, when you die, it's a continuum of living. But people come here and then forget every reason. Think it's just sit around time and then get off into conflicts and get divisive and get to doing all kind of shit. And you don't know what this is about. Life is really about living. Life is for the living. Let the dead bury the dead. Now you bringing dead shit here. And nobody can live. So now people have to focus on death. How to not carry this shit that they trying to pull me into over to the other side. For real. King of Wands in reverse. Oh no. We go. King of Wands came up. Right. Didn't it? That's in reverse. Oh, it was the Knights. People seeing any kings, they thought they was kings. Oh man, let's read down and see. Oh, God. Reverse, reverse, reverse. Uncle Lucky. Hold up, you. Uncle Lucky. Hell no. He be seeing what they do to me. Yeah, he do. When I say piss, he say you my girl until you until you find a man. Until a man finds you and protects you, you my girl. And I'll be like, thanks, cause he see what they be doing to me. Black people. I do got Italian in my blood. You know what I'm saying? This shit sad, ain't it? He talk to me all the time. He talk to me. He really do. You my girl. I don't care what they say. As soon as you get a man, then I'll be out of here. This how a lot of ancestors feel, but he one of the main ones that be saying that all the time. Rashness, unpredictable, selfish. It's like what I read in the fucking T-Deck. What the fuck? Narcissist, thoughtless, tactless, argumentative, tendency to be disloyal, insensitive, lacks empathy, lack of integrity, arrogance, domineering personality, antagonistic, retreat. So those are the type of motherfuckers y'all gonna be coming across, ladies. And gentlemen, for real, get your hands out of my pocket. Pay attention. Pop off energies, okay? What's that? I don't know if I got that in here. Yeah, overly stubborn, unwilling to compromise, fix, loss of control, rushing in, slow down, proceed with caution, anger issues, inflexibility, let off the gas, learn to compromise. That's older people to me that sold black people out. A lot of older people that sold black people out, and then you got some black people that got the audacity that because, okay, Uncle Lucky was listening to me say that black people ain't shit, because if you got some black people doing this right now. I got Italian in my blood. That don't mean I'm going to Italy or Sicily. I got Irish in my blood. That don't mean when they ask me about Native American land, even though I got 80% Native American in me, I don't get the perks from that. I'm a nigga as far as they fucking concerned. So now you got some black people that had Caribbean, Jamaican, all kind of shit. If they got it, now they're going there. They're trying to, speaking patois. And like, hold on, didn't I see your ass? Hey, what's up? Didn't even know that they were any of these things because they hid it. It was cool to be a nigga when they was doing that, but now that it ain't cool to be a nigga, so they see it, they jump into what's in their genetics. Do as you will, but I think that's some foul ass shit. Now that we've been sold out, now you want to go pulling on you this, you that, and literally moving over there. I'm talking really, I ain't talking about the ones that's been had it and talk like me. I always talk about what's in my blood. Okay, and I'm embracing it. You ain't got nothing to say about it, nigga. Kind of shit. But then you got people that act like they did playing both sides. Don't like the white man kind of shit, but now all of a sudden, but you would take the Jamaican in you, or they'll try to stay away from that as much as possible because they can't be looking like no hypocrite out here or a fucking walking contradiction kind of shit. But trust and know, they taking something, whether it's Nigerian and going over to Africa, they're extracting something to pull off the bullshit that they own, to act like they not with you no more. Oh yeah. Black people are just going to be endangered species, that's all. Especially black families. Black people, black families that are civilized, that got their right mind, that ain't on no motherfucking trash, that want the best that this life came to life to live it. Endangered species. The rest, a god got you. A satanic god. Who did you sell out to, or who sold you out and you don't even know who it is? Are you still hanging out with them? Are you still doing Thanksgiving with them? Are you still buying Christmas, exchanging gifts? Are you still doing business with them? You got to look at it today. For real. Sometimes when people take you, sometimes people do you a favor in a black race when they kill off your parents and shit. So witchcraft, because it really leaves you with nobody. You out here, so you just learn how to fend for yourself. They really want you to fall back on them. That's why, like, niggas got money right now. I ain't talking rich people. People that was okay, middle class, but they got money. Or may have got paid $60,000, $70,000 salary. They got money right now. You can call them and they can send you something. Those of us that ain't on that and going our own way because some fishy over there and somebody done sold out something, somebody done did something where God is concerned, the one God is concerned, not Jesus, no, who he answers to. That one, yeah. You done did something. So I'm going to roll along and depend on God, my creator. They say, go ahead. You'll be back kind of niggas. But to be the niggas in church saying, praise the Lord. Thank you, Jesus. You see what I'm saying? Oh, it's real dirty. It's real, real dirty. They sacrificed my mother. My mother didn't speak much, but I think it's a Southern thing where sacrificing a person is real. And if you the one that they miss, then you the one that's more miraculous, or you may be the one that's called to do this and that. Now they gonna make sure you straight. Especially if it's a bigger family. It's some old ass Southern slave crazy ass shit that they been doing, and they really done did it this time. They really done did it this time. I feel like the deals that these older blacks made and some of these blacks made to sell out their whole race is going to get that race annihilated. And I'm talking black people. Yes. And they're going to end up killing each other off. Because if everybody can't have happy, nobody will have happy. Kind of situation. Now it becomes, oh, I'm going to God. Fuck a Jamaica. You see what I'm saying? Then you become one of the endangered species. So when people see you like, hey, I'm talking 100 years from now. They in that race they was called black. Not African. Not Jamaican. No. They were called black based on the history. It's independent thought right now. If I ruled the world, if I, that's singular, not plural, not if we did, no. No. Somebody literally sold out the black race. A whole bunch of the same archetype minds. May have came off of the civil rights movement, may have been around, Uncle Martin was doing his thing, may have even been the envy within that. The envy within the army, the envy within the Nation of Islam, the envy within whatever it is. Just always disgruntled. It's never enough. Scarcity mindset. And it's really poverty that's done fucked up a lot of people. And they just didn't do the work. They just kept passing it down, generation after generation after generation. And they just decided, fuck this. Give us the money. Fuck God. Black people literally said F God this time. The older ones and some of the middle-aged ones. And sold the whole race out. They did. I don't care what nobody fucking say. I ain't crazy. I'm in tune. On my own, how did it end this way? That wasn't how it was supposed to be. On my own, I wish that I could do it all again. But the Knight of Wands, the King of Wands came up in reverse. Everybody coming out as a knight. Hurried, adventurous, energetic, charming, yeah, all that shit. Shameless, yeah, rebel, heroic, revolutionary, you know them. Oh, there you go, upright. Somebody still is a visionary. Yeah, but that's a single vision. He's a visionary, not a whole race. No. And now the vision is beyond race. So that's a challenge for some black people. Since this is a race reading now. But I'm just saying, rat race, oh, what a rat race. You got to see a vision outside of, you got to see world vision, international vision. Not just your people. Nope. So yeah, it's definitely a blessing. It gives you expansion, takes you out of that box. Yeah. Unhooks you. Oh, who they made to deal with? If people got in the bed with them, that's him. That's them. That's their leader, whoever they is. They got money now. Everything they got taken care of. They ain't out here. They ain't in a bando like me. More than likely, they living somewhere good. But that's what they sold out for. You see what I'm saying? So they get it. They got it. Good. But don't come to God. They can't come to God. Oh, no. Because it's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than a rich man to make it into heaven. And I'm talking about the new. They ain't got no old money. Got a lot of new money, though. Okay? They ain't getting in. Because they did it intentionally. F this. We sick of this. Give us the money. When God could have been 3 streets up on the left turn. You know what I mean? The truth being revealed like a motherfucker. There's a lot of shit going on. I said a lot. I don't even know this game they had got into. Black people had got into playing this kind of game. I don't know where it derived from. I have no idea. But people played it and they didn't want you to say shit about it. And if you didn't know, my mother knew about it, but my mother ain't saying shit. Like, what the fuck is this? Pick up the pieces. Need an MC. MC. So we need an MC. Difficulties, end of karmic cycles, sorrow, confusion. This all that's going on right now, ain't it? Difficulties, end of karmic cycles, sorrow, confusion, internal conflict, end of heartbreak, traumatized, starting over, petty indifferences, time for self-care. For people that didn't sell God out, that didn't take the bait of whatever these people were offering. Some people may have seen that you wasn't going to be taking the bait anyway, so they never involved you. But because you were black, you was trying to figure out what the fuck is this? What's going on? You know what I'm saying? Granny or whoever may have slid your cousin some money that you don't know nothing about. You see what I'm saying? That cousin, his leader, is now Granny. But Granny ain't got no more wisdom because Granny sold out God, so now she's just some babbling old fool. Real talk, it's all God's. Allah. And be glad you didn't take Granny's offer of $5,000 when you was fucked up and you and your girl needed somewhere to stay kind of shit. That's why all these deaths springing forth because somebody took their dirty money. Oh, hold up a minute. Some women be like that and some black men be like that. So just say ASAP, they both from the same island. However, ASAP was raised in America. He got Barbadian roots, but he was raised in America. So in real life, he should be doing that to Rihanna. Rihanna shouldn't be doing that to him. And I'm going to tell you why. Because he could be planning his death any day now. Where he would be telling her, hold up, don't get too attached to me. Because he's really black. Because based on, he can say Barbadian because it's in his genes now. And that's his woman and they got babies. Okay, now let's go. However, prior to that, he would be the one saying, hold up a minute. Because he may want to die and not live. You trying to take me to this fairy tale lifestyle, but you don't know my people, black people, what they'll do to you and to me. So before you get too into me, make sure that I even want to be alive to see a child or to get married. Because I may be drinking lean to weaken my heart so that a cop or some nigga in the hood that's my people, so-called, can just get me up out of here. It's deep, bro. It's real deep. Deeper than motherfuckers realize, man. Clearly they don't get it. Another one. He was a Muslim. He's a Muslim. So he definitely was talking about some halal. His every move was a calculated step. Yep. They come after you. Standing up for yourself, strong convictions, being attacked, persistence, challenges all the time. And now it gets cold. The temperature starts dropping. When I start talking about certain individuals or archetypes, not him, but not he's alive. He's alive. Just because a motherfucker breathing on this earth, honey, this was making me cold. That's what makes this temperature drop. Human beings, not energy, not ancestors, not souls that don't die. Even if you do wrong, you ain't gonna die. It's gonna be a continuum of negative shit. Because that's what you got in your head. That's what you did. That's what you fucked with. I mean, how hard is it? This ain't no abracadabra, everything go away. No, you did it like a motherfucker. And it's in your brain, it's in your subconscious. Everything comes with you, bitch. Ain't nothing sold separately, bitch. All the lifetimes, everything all right in you. So, it is what it is, ain't it? And another one. He's telling you, this is how he crossed over. This is mind space. You hear me? And I had to do a lot of work on him. I really did. I ain't getting paid for nothing. For what? I mean, it's stupid. It's all God's anyway. It doesn't matter. Well, he was fucked up. P&B wasn't that fucked up. He never came to be like, do this for me, do that for me. No. He had his own relationship with Allah. Okay? D was more Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. That's how he was raised. He was fucked up. That subconscious. That church ain't get it. This shit ain't this crazy. Then I become a famous rap art man. He did good. It wasn't bad, but you know. That's because he put in his prayer life. He put in work. Tupac's terrible, bro. Terrible. And my pants, it's like people touching me all over. Pulling at my pants, doing all kind of stuff. Ace of Cups. Yeah! Somebody they looking for a new love. They're going to be over in the other pools. I will wait, though. I would. It's a tide gonna turn. It's something that's gonna happen to let a lot of black people know they finally free from this, whatever this they done concocted up, honey. Because the damn show, God ain't concocted it. I tell you that much. Man did. And I'm fucked up. Yeah, and y'all wonder why we like we are. Because they be doing shit. Rituals, all kind of stuff. To keep you bound and stuffed and looking crazy and foolish and fucked up and hurting and all the shit that comes along with, you know, being God's child in real life. That's crazy that most people don't have nothing but, you know, what do I focus on? My love life or my money? What about just yourself? Damn, I'm saying something crazy. The Tower. Yeah, so we got started to make sense, huh? Went through all that for nothing. You know, that's how you feel. Security. You're going to need security. Some of y'all may need security where y'all traveling too, because they're going to be that pop off. Yeah, man. They know they don't have nothing to lose. You know, for real. Cause you pain because they know they bit the bait. They bit it. Give me the money. I'll sell my child out. I'll do whatever. I don't care. I know where I'm going. I'm going to hell. And standing on that shit. So, they just incur more karma. Yeah, you better lay low. This coming up on P&B Rock. Telling some people they better lay low. If you want to live and not die, and take security with you. Some people saying they want to live and not die. Yeah. Or some people saying, I want to live, but I ain't taking security. Okay, well, just be prepared for them 7 of Swords niggas that got Pop Smoke. Same shit, different fucking day. This came up. Healing, relief, transition. This came up before. Moving away to calmer waters, more peaceful waters. Safety. Then guarded paths. Definitely that shit. Focusing on your fucking self. For real. On your own vibrancy. On your own energy levels. You know, fun how you have it. Remain as optimistic as you possibly can. Stay away from chaos. If you a Wands energy watching this, if you got Wands and a rising, I wouldn't operate out of that energy unless you know how to alchemize. I would stay in my water, you know, just feel my way through every damn thing. Enough where you don't have to sit up and either be grumpy or crying or feel a certain type of way. You want to ground your energy, of course, and you want to protect yourself, all of that. However, I wouldn't go Wands because it's speaking of chaos and assertiveness and fun. That's the impulsivity, you know? So if you got a rising fire sign, be careful. Uncle Bob, you already know what's going on, man. Same shit, routine. Same shit, different day. Isolation, yeah, put yourself in isolation. Don't think about no money. Don't think about nothing. Think about yourself. Think about God. Get your relationship with God squared away, man. You know, some people, they had a little girl singing in there, God created me a clean heart. I mean, if you got to go there, you know, right now, God is searching hearts. I don't know if he putting hearts in. That was at somebody late to the party. He's searching them. So just make sure that yours is in top shape. You feel me? For real. The less work he got to do, the better off you gonna be. Life is gonna be renewed. It ain't gonna smell so funky after a while. It's really a patience game. When things get worked out, Pimp C talking about me too. That transition, yeah. It could have been what Lean was all about. Trying to die. Self-suicide. So that you don't have to deal with the harsh realities of black life. If you ain't getting nowhere and you know it's been hot, cooled, or on lock by older black people, witches and warlocks, they got their children in it, and then they do it. It's all a game. It's all scripted. It's all bullshit. You didn't come to just live. You came to be pimped and played and toyed with from some old shit that stemmed back from slavery. Like, what? Yeah, that part. You see why you should pay attention to God and yourself? Oh, okay. I'm trying to tell you. That ain't worth it, Miss Seeley. This say, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. That's for somebody. She came out Pop Smoke to tell somebody, don't worry about it. But it could be somebody that she protects that they know. You know that Auntie protects you, Auntie Whitney. You know you got a relationship with this ancestor. So she's telling that particular person that's watching this, don't worry about it. And she's talking to somebody. It's not for everybody. I'm telling you that right now because I put her back in here. I'm like, Auntie, you know they need to worry about it. But it's somebody that she's saying does not have to worry about it because she has your back as an ancestor. And it's somebody that communes with her. I don't know. You're watching this, though. If she able to say boldly that you're not, then, hey, it is what it is. That could be your protection for a person that's saying, I want to live, but I don't have the money for protection. I want to live, but I ain't really trusting the security right now. That would be somebody that Auntie Whitney is saying, don't worry about it. Because that's when she came out. And I was like, no, they really do need to worry about it. Then she came out again when that was going on, when me and her was having that conversation. Y'all don't know. I really be having some conversations going on in between chops and shit. Like, what is she? Why she's pausing? It be shit going on. It don't be going on that long, so relax. The devil. Yep. Wherever y'all going. Wherever y'all going, trying to get away from cold, trying to find peace, a little vacay here, a little base stay there. Be careful because the devil is all around you, especially if they are black. I'm sorry, that's just the way it is. And I ain't telling white people that. I'm telling everybody that, especially black people. About your own. Possibly self-imposed bondage. Yeah, them putting you in it. Be careful. We together. Did you take money from Granny? Well, we not. Did you take money from Granny? Did you take money from the witch? Did you take money from the warlock? You did? Okay. Well, that's not your God. Go to them to see what you can do or get advice or whatever. See what they come up with. Because my advice wouldn't work for you. My advice works for light beings, gods. How to stay away from dark beings that sold out to Satan, Lucifer, in the form of an old witch or warlock or middle-aged witch or warlock. Decided to keep the party going, so to speak. And they don't even own the party favors. God owns it all. Some of y'all ancestors say, I knew my baby was going to pick the right thing. She wasn't going to follow nobody but God. That's when you get ancestors' blessings. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, sweetheart. They have your back. Yeah. Because your back is worth having when you're a fucking endangered species. Look at this. Look at her head down and her eyes closed because they don't know if they're going to make it. That's not normal. Who thinks this is normal? White people don't got to go through this shit. They just meet Rebecca and go to fuck head on. With black people, it's an obstacle course to just get somewhere to stay and be cool for 2 years. Kind of shit. Man. I'm dead, bro. Hell. or to get back home to their chillums. You feel me? They swear it's white people. They a motherfucking lie. They a motherfucking lie. We're impressed. You got some divisive white people, yeah, but come on, man. You ain't gonna keep doing that, man. I see that gun under your coat, man. And the white man they give it to you, your granddaddy did. Uncle Fuckers. Yeah, you know. Independent. Y'all going independent. All the women is independent. You better. For real. Independent wealth. Somebody said they go independent wealth. You know what? Oh. Hell no, man. See, some people know what was going on and some people didn't, bro. Some people mother told them what's going on and some people mothers didn't, bro. For real. Oh, so you ain't gonna know shit over and out. Like, what happened to my mama? This is coming up on the 7 of Swords. Oh, your mama had to get her light dim. This is how we do it. Like, what? Total whack jobs. Don't even know what's going on. For real. Some people are 9 of Wands. Some people gonna be the 9 of Pentacles. But some people is busted. Now look at all of this shit. This is what he would be looking like if he went to heaven. If he went to heaven, he would be on the outskirts, right? And sitting rappling with this. Okay? You don't get to have the fun and all that. I don't know who that made this shit up that it go like that. This was all his shit. This all his shit. This all you right there. This all you right there. He got to deal with that in this life and the life after if he don't deal with it while he here. You feel me? Karma, grief, trauma, all the shit passed down through many past lives, lifetimes, all that shit, it come right with you. And it's your job if you come here to work through that shit so when you pass over, cross over, transition, whatever you want to call it, you don't have to deal with that. And if you want help from the other side, do you have somebody available to help you? If you don't, you really in trouble. When Allah gave man dominion, Allah was not playing. You do it. Even when you transition, you still got to do it. You a soul into yourself and you decided to come from being a star or wherever you originated from to become a human being and have a human experience on a planet that I created called Earth. Things happen there. So when you keep coming back, you got to work through it, or when you transition to another planet even, it doesn't matter. You still carrying you with you, whatever it is that you did. If you don't set your house in order, come on, man. My mother used to say, handle your business before it start handling you. That's the beauty and the grace and the mercy that Allah gives man. So much leverage, so much freedom. It's crazy. You be like, oh, hold my hand, Lord. That's why everybody always hold my hand. Because when you really realize, wow, this right here. If I rule my world, this how much free reign. Go ahead. You see what I'm saying? We be barely in here. Get frustrated, getting bills, reconnected, disconnected, moving, gotta apply for a job. Just like, man. You see why you shouldn't spend your time in other people's business doing shit you ain't got no business? This is the lessons, man. They right out here, y'all. Plain as day. Get the message. For real, somebody get up out of here. I was like,